Welcome aboard. We are live for the Charlotte Roval, the Bank of America 400. I'm Chase Holden, and I am going to be your host today, calling this race. If this is your first time here, you're in for a fucking treat because it is an elimination race. The round of 12 is coming to a close today. 4 drivers, Ross Chastain, Austin Cindric, Bubba Wallace, and Tyler Reddick are all below the cut line. They are in must-win situations. Joey Logano and Chase Briscoe are only about roughly between 10, 20 points to the good. So unless they get a good finish, and some of those other drivers I just mentioned finish over them, it could be a shit show for them, and they won't make it to next week. We are going to be streaming these races all throughout the rest of the 2025 NASCAR season. Get in the chat, ask your questions. Another big thing that's become very popular on this live stream is the caution sweepstakes. The race is about to start. You want a chance to win a pack of 1995 Upper Deck Series 2. You tell me who's going to cause a caution. Who is the main character of a caution? It's the Roval. There's going to be a fucking lot of them. I'm going to go ahead and take my favorite pick to start us off. If I win, I get a pack, and I get to rip a pack for everybody, and we all get a nice dopamine hit. Okay, I'm going to choose Carson Hocevar to start us off today. Carson Hocevar is my pick to cause a caution. He's really good at it. He's really fucking good at causing cautions, and I want to see it. I want to see him cause a caution. So, myself, I'm picking Carson Hocevar to be the one. Manda Bear, good to see you. Welcome back to the chat. I'm going to go ahead and lock you in for Bubba Wallace or Joey Logano to cause a caution. Christian, Kyle, and Christian, I will chat with you. Should have yours coming out. I had to fill out extra paperwork because I did not realize you were in Canada, my man. So that first pack should be coming to you soon. All right, so Amanda Bear is going to take Amanda Bobana. She's got Bubba, and you can choose up to 2 drivers. That is it. Bubba and Logano. And I hate the Logano pick. I hate the Logano pick because I want Logano to get a top 10 today. He can still cause a caution and get a top 10, though. I'll be happy about that. All right, so I'm getting everything wrote down. Heck yeah, I love to hear that, Amanda. All right, so Bubba and Logano for Amanda. I'm just going to take one driver, Carson Hocevar. My kid loves him. All right, Christian's got Kyle Busch. Christian says Kyle Busch to be the main character of a caution. I don't mind that one. Look, this is the Roval. Anything can happen. This is the WWE of road courses. Let's be honest. Kyle Busch and Cody Ware. Finally, somebody choosing to pick Cody Ware early on. If you're not getting Cody Ware early on, like, what are you doing? That's the way I look at it. All right, so Racing Road, going to have to be somebody else. Says, good afternoon. I'm up since 6 a.m. today to watch F1. That's huge. I'm sure you could have used some NOS Energy, which, by the way, if you haven't noticed yet, our primary sponsor here. We love NOS Energy. Go out today and get you a NOS Energy refuel for race day. I made that up. I wasn't supposed to say refuel for race day, but I like it. I'm going to say refuel for race day. Also, my energy is brought to you by NOS Energy. If I didn't drink so many NOS Energy drinks, I wouldn't be this energetic on stream. But it's been a long week, guys. I don't know about y'all. Especially any of y'all here around the North Carolina area, I would, Cody Ware would be the center dot. He would be the star on the bingo card, yes. I don't know about you guys, though. I've had a crazy busy week. It's been insane. Went out to the Charlotte Motor Speedway yesterday. Took my son out there to watch a little bit of practice qualifying action. He loved it. He's a Carson Hocevar fan. He got to meet Carson. And now I'm choosing Carson to cause a caution. So my son will be upset if I win a pack. And he doesn't like these cards. He's seen enough of these cards. He said, I've seen enough. But, I mean, we got some gems so far, guys. We got some gems out of these packs. Hell yeah. I'm glad you went. I'm glad someone backed me up with the Logano top 10, the lame Gano, the hair clubs for men top 10 of the week. That's what we're going to call it here. The hair clubs for men top 10 of the week is Joey Logano. But these are just some examples of some of the magic that you can find in this 95 Upper Deck Series 2 pack. I've got all these sleeved. I'm getting ready to send these into PSA to get graded. Kind of a gambler, kind of a card guy. I don't know. But the big story, let's go ahead and get into the race some. Remember, Caution Sweepstakes is out. All right. Caution Sweepstakes is out. Get your drivers in. Who do you think is going to be the main character of a caution? I'm sure we're going to get a ton more people flooding in as all of the illegal pirated live streams start cutting out. And then I want chat interaction out the ass today. I want us talking. I want us putting SIGs in the chat. I want us going crazy for the Roval. I want us to get higher. I want higher ratings here on this live stream than Bristol. We had 14K at Bristol. Let's go higher. Can you take me higher? It's up to you. It's up to you. Share this live stream. Subscribe to the channel. If you subscribe, you'll see Dale pop up here. I'm getting better at weatherman duties, by the way, guys. I don't know if y'all have noticed. Hurst, the drivers that are already off the board, we've got Carson Hocevar, Bubba Wallace, Joey Logano, Kyle Busch, and Cody Ware. All other drivers are on the table. Get them in now. Huskers just took Herbst. Huskers says Herbst is going to win him. Riley Herbst, the Frankenstein of NASCAR, is going to win him a Caution Sweepstakes today. Hurst also says he's going to take Hurst says he's going to take Austin Dillon's. Huskers has Herbst. Hurst has AD3. And we're getting ready to go racing here. I don't know if the Toyota Supra's ready to pull off the track at the Roval, but we're getting close to it, boys and girls. It's almost race time. Looks like, all right, Gisbergen will win the race. All right, Hurst says Stenthouse. And the race is green. We are green flag racing. They're already bumping and running into the turns. SVG was trying to get good position, and he does. No, it's Tyler Reddick. Tyler Reddick in a confusing white and teal car is going to lead us to green, and we are run racing right now. SVG right there in second. Oh, and we've already got a stalled out Kyle Busch on the track. Could it be this early? No, he gets rolling. He gets rolling. No caution. Everybody says SVG is going to win today. I don't think he is. It would be cool to see him win. It would be very cool to see him win. I just don't know if it's going to happen. He's going for 5 consecutive road course wins in a season. That will make NASCAR history. So a cool little news nugget if you guys didn't already know. I got to take a sip of NOS. The Roval, they're ripping on Roval. And we never know because of the camera angles what's going to happen here. But I love some turtles. Let's talk about turtles. There's a lot of turtles. The chicanes, they got turtles. These little bumps, these little 7-inch bumps. The cars are going to go flying today. Get ready to watch cars fly. Super NASCAR fan Andrew says caution for Josh Bilicki. All right, Josh Bilicki. I got you locked in the chat. Right now, caution sweepstakes. Because it's a road course race, just tell me who's going to cause a caution, and I'll write it down. I'm going to write it down here. Yeah, I know you were, Christian. I know. That was going to be a pack for you right there. Caution sweepstakes. A little bit different on these road courses, but there will be some cars that get banged up. We're on lap 2 right now of 109 and stage 1, lap 2 of 25 at the Charlotte Roval, and Tyler Reddick is leading the race, followed by Shane van Gisbergen in second, Kyle Larson in third, Ty Gibbs fourth, Chris Buescher in fifth, McDowell sixth, Bell up into seventh now, and Briscoe, they're kind of going back and forth. So between 7th and 8th is Briscoe and Bell. Allmendinger's 9th, and Chastain is currently running 10th. We got Bubba Wallace in 11th. which is good to see. And then Ryan Blaney, his old buddy, old pal Ryan Blaney, right behind him. Had a cool little video that came out on NASCAR today. And I'll tell you that it was Ryan Blaney had a great contacts in his eyes. Gaming with Hawkeye says, "Go Kyle, welcome aboard, brother. Share the live stream." Oh, Kyle's off the track. Kyle is in. He said, "Fuck this noise, I'm out." He didn't want no part of it. Kyle Busch said he didn't want no part of it. I think he's out. And once you make your picks, you're locked in. Once we make these picks for caution sweepstakes, we are locked in. Get your picks in. I got Hocevar Bubba, Logano, Kyle Busch, Cody Ware, Riley Herbst, 83. Austin Dillon is 83, by the way. And Josh Bilicki so far. Any other driver you think is going to cause a caution, tell me right now in the chat who's going to cause a caution. You're going to win a pack on the caution sweepstakes. That's what you get watching NASCAR Race Day Live with Chase Holden. You get a little something. Not going to leave you hanging. We got a battle right now between Reddick and Shane van Gisbergen. SVG just kind of cool, calm, and collected. He's got the yellow eye bar. Kind of looks like he's got yellow eye. Got some sleep in his eye on his car, like some crust in his eye. Colin says, "Busher, got you down, brother. Got you down, brother." 17 turns the 54. Are you ahead? I'm gonna take it down. I'm gonna write you down. Do you want to take Ty Gibbs to be safe too? You let me know. Oh, almost had one right there with Cody Ware and Josh Berry. They're serving their penalties right now. I'm gonna put you down for Gibbs too. So Colin's got Gibbs and Busher just to play it safe. Got to play it safe. We got Tyler Reddick still leading this race right now. Van Gisbergen, 0.39 seconds behind him now. All right, Hurst says Stenhouse. So 83 and Stenhouse. All right, we're filling the board, baby. We're filling the board. The caution sweepstakes is filling out. If you're new here, share this stream. Like this stream. All the likes matter. If you hit subscribe, Dale will appear. And it's a promise. I wouldn't lie to you. But I'm really excited to see how this one plays out. We're going to go look at some betting odds as well throughout this stream, just to kind of keep an eye on it. I like to give the people what they come for, except for putting a race on a screen. Except for that. There we go. It's YouTube TV, 10-second special. It's all good. Michael Winowski says, Cole Custer. What's up, Michael? Good to see you, brother. Hope you're enjoying. Michael, a previous winner of the caution sweepstakes here joining us. There we go, and the pass has been made. Shane van Gisbergen now into the lead over Tyler Reddick. I'm just going to say this, I have no money on SVG today. His odds were dog water trash. I didn't want no part of it. Okay, I didn't want no part of that shit. I just want to see a good race play out. We have stage cautions. There's a lot of things that could cause SVG not to get it. Also, he has a teammate that's trying to make it in the playoffs. So that will have implications. Trackhouse operates a little more like an F1 team, in my opinion. Trackhouse is a little more F1-y. Funny F1-y. They'll play the game. You know what I mean? They're going to play the game. But he is going for history, so I don't know. Good to be back. Didn't even open your Facebook message. I'm sorry, Michael. Did you send me your address? Let me see. I have you written down. I mailed them out. Nope, I didn't get it. So I must have missed your Facebook message. I'm terrible on Facebook. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm good at it. I had someone email. Someone did email, which is good. Emails are good. Message me on Instagram, X. I'm there. There's a Ninja Turtle. There's a Ninja Turtle on the track. I will try to find you on Facebook, though. I will go and search. I will make sure. Mike Dubb. Got you. I'm writing that down. If you win today, you get 2 packs coming, brother. Cole Custer. You got another driver, Michael? You want to get 2? Here's the drivers we have so far to cause a caution as Tyler Reddick has now just completely lost the fucking lead. It's gone. Carson Hocevar, Bubba, Logano, Kyle Busch, Cody Ware, Riley Herbst, Austin Dillon, Ricky Stenhouse, Josh Bilicki, Chris Buescher, Ty Gibbs, Cole Custer. Those are the drivers. I did get your facts, Colin, and I loved it. Hurst got his yesterday. Cheers, brother. There's now commercials on. The boys are climbing the hills of the car, the hills of Charlotte in the car. Let's see what plays out today. I'm excited. I don't know how many gamblers we got here in the chat, but let's go take a gander. I want to go look around. I got to get all some of these NFL bets. We're going to go look. Currently watching everything, though. SVG with a clear lead. Tyler Reddick in second. Larson in third. Gibbs in fourth. And Buescher in fifth. Michael McDowell in sixth. Briscoe seventh. Bell eighth. Allmendinger ninth. Ross Chastain 10th. They kept LaJoie's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. I love it. And they should for the rest of their life. That is a fixture at the Roval. They're going to go back to the Oval eventually. It's coming. But as the Roval, you got to keep the Turtles out there. Michelangelo, Donatello, great guys. I loved them, Loved them as a child. All right, so let's get motorsports bets pulled up. Motorhead! What's your price for flight? I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good today. I don't know about y'all, but I'm feeling good. I'm excited. A lot of people aren't really excited about this race. It's an elimination race. It all comes down to today. Who will advance to the round of 8? NASCAR playoffs. It's the playoffs. Shane van Gisbergen is currently minus 170 to win. Who would have thought? Who would have thunk it? Tyler Reddick is now 5-1. You can get Chris Bell at 8-1. That's my horse today. I got one horse today. We grabbed Christopher Bell on Wednesday on Motorsport Report. We grabbed him at 10-1, and he's my horsey. I'm riding him all the way to the sunset. I don't care. I got Joey Logano for a top 10. I do have Bubba Wallace. I will say Bubba Wallace is my other horse in this one. But that's kind of a long shot. 80-1. 80-1 to win this one. I do have Bubba for a top 10, though, and I feel like that's free money. I feel like Logano's free money for a top 10, too. Everybody else is like, oh, William Byron, top 10. Shut up. No, he won't. He really does, Michael. That's what I'm saying. Like, nobody wants to think about that, though. Nobody wants to really nobody wants to zoom in on that. This is a long race. He's got Tab Boyd as a spotter. Shout out to Tab, one of my buddies, Tab. Great guy. Love Tab. Tab's up there with the binoculars right now, dude. He's watching for Chris. He's going to help him win. Just saying. I'm going to go look at FanDuel, see what their odds market looks like while we watch Shane van Gisbergen win stage 1. Because he's probably going to win stage 1, let's be honest. You got to give him a stage, give him a stage. He just wants a place to shine. You can get Van Gisbergen minus 180 to win right now. The grossest odds. It's like licking a lemon when all the juice is out of it. It's just licking lemon skins. You can lick lemon skins and bet on Shane van Gisbergen. Larson just went to 7-1 to win. Reddick at 8-1. Bell is at 9-1. So if you want to ride my horses, if you want to ride the horses with me today, Bell is 9-1 right now. I think that would probably be the best odds we're going to see on him unless SVG just goes full throttle blast into the sunset. My question is why haven't any of these other guys figured out that they should just be working the clutch the way that he does? They're like, it's been 2 years. You need some practice. They need practice. That's what they need. Yeah. Okay. Okay, SVG will pit before end of stage at 2 to go. That's pretty simple. He wants history today. He's going for historical day. 5 consecutive road course wins. I won't be mad if SVG wins because do you know how hard that is to fucking do? I'm a race fan. I am a motorsport fan. I'm a fan of IndyCar and NASCAR. I'm a fan, not Formula One so much. That's more of a Netflix show. But I am a fan of racing in America. And what I will say is that if you don't think SVG winning 5 consecutive road course races in a season is cool, you may not like racing as much as me. That's all I'm saying. I just like cars to rip around track. I just like watch cars go yum, 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 yum. That makes me happy. Makes me happy. Ryan Blaney getting left out right now. Here comes Ryan Preece in the Pizza Rolls car. Oh, no, that's not Ryan Blaney. I forgot. That's Cindric. That Pizza Rolls car makes me hungry. I'm not going to lie. I don't know about you guys. Gregory, I agree. I mean, dude, we saw what the man did in supercars. What did we think was going to happen? I'll never forget. I got a text message from a buddy of mine from Australia. And he told me during the Chicago Street Race in 2023, he said, bet on SVG to win that race. And I'm like, dude, are you out of your mind? Like, I know you're an Australian guy. You're a supercars guy. Be cool, man. He's like, I'm telling you now. I'm like, dude, he's 40-1. I'm like, do you realize how tough that is to cash on a road course? He's like, shut the fuck up and put money on it. So I listened, and he made me money because he won. And I was one of the only people that bet on SVG to win that race. I'll never forget that. We were in Chicago with Hooters, and it was incredible. Austin Cindric's already gotten spun. Austin Cindric's out of the playoffs. I've forgotten about him. The 8-16 guy is now the 8-17 guy. Good to see you, little buddy. I hope you enjoyed the pack. Welcome back. Bubba, plus 0 positions. We got him right where we want him. We love it. We love it. Reddick has now lost second place to Kyle Larson. Kyle is coming. Kyle is pissed. We've got our first driver coming down pit road right now. Looks to be Daniel Suarez. Yes, it is Daniel Suarez. He's coming down. He's getting tires. Trackhouse has been good on road, man. And with SVG, oh my God, when they get Connor Zilic next season, it's over. You won't see another team win a road course race in a long time. And we're going to get some incredible battles on road courses between those two. Be ready for that. Everyone still wants to call him a ringer. I know, man. It's like he's here, dude. He's full-time. We're getting to see something awesome. And, dude, after the top 10 finish for SVG last week in Kansas, I mean, dude, it's getting close to being wild. Next year, dude, I fully imagine we will see him get a top 5 at an oval track somewhere. Cindric's now coming off pit road. They've got him down. Reddick's now 5 seconds behind the leader. I mean, Van Gisbergen's running, dudes. He's running. Let's be real. He is running. I just hope that we still get the same amount of traction today that we get for most races. It seems like everyone was quick to just want to shit on this race. It's still a race. Pit road is now open, and the cars are coming down. Chase Briscoe on pit road. Blaney on pit road. Elliott, Byron, and Ty Dillon. All the drivers on pit road right now. You have to bet on Kyle Larson today. You have to. He's one of the only playoff drivers that haven't won in the playoffs yet. You have to have faith. Kyle Busch drove his car into the pits. He's back in the garage. He spun. His car stalled. He's pretty much done. Blaney's now out. Briscoe and Elliott all bunched together coming off of pit road. Ty Dillon right behind them. The boys are ripping, and they have just caught the ass of Daniel Suarez now. So strategy is playing out. NASCAR fan, I hope that answered your question. He is off. He is in the garage. I highly doubt he returns. He doesn't care. Kyle Busch does not care anymore. He's dead. He's over it. He's like, I'm out. Fuck this race. It's stupid. I don't want to race it. That's the mentality of Kyle Busch today. Shane van Gisbergen just out there running practice laps with the boys. Kyle Larson's trying his damnedest. You would, Possum. You would lose. I feel sorry, and I said that earlier. All right, we got a lot of cars on the pitch. Chastain now coming into pit. He's got the last spot. Rough place for Chastain right here. Tire stops looking good. Bell's into his pit window, his pit stall, whatever you want to call it. Chastain now ripping off. Chastain had a 9.8, which is not bad at all on the pits. Hamlin's now coming in. Chris Bell's on his way out. The boys with Hamlin, I haven't heard of any crew changes to Hamlin this week, so he may have all his guys. He's going to need them at this track, let's be honest. Siggs in chat, the Dale sub. I don't know who just subbed, but thank you. I was watching pits for us. Logano just ripped out. I've already sucked the nicotine out of a Zyn. I'm breaking records every week, guys. I'm sucking nicotine out the Zyns faster and faster. Ryan Blanket is out of the play. No, he's not, silly goose. He's in it. He's going to the round of 8. He's going to the round of 8, so he's good. Chase Elliott and Ryan Blaney are locked in. They are going to the round of 8. They will contend over the next 3 races. Noah Gragson looks like he's just trying to get the fuck out the way. He doesn't want to hurt anybody. Ty Gibbs now holding up Ross Chastain. We're on lap 13 of 109, 13 of 25 in stage 1 at the Charlotte Roval. Thank you for all the subs. Make sure you're liking this video. Share it with a friend if you feel like it. Main thing, just click the little thumbs up button. That helps me more than y'all know. And if you hit subscribe, if you like what I'm doing here and you like my other content, I appreciate the shit out of you. You'll see Dale Earnhardt pop up right here. It's a guarantee. Ryan Blaney's looking okay. I want to look at some averages, and I'm going to get some odds pulled up on Caesars for us, too, while we're watching. Kind of a quiet track. Jeff Gluck, quiet track right now. Bubba needs a no-pit strategy. Just stay out. Just stay out and go, Bubba. That's what we need. 80-1 to win, Bubba Wallace. What a day we would have. I would probably not have to watch football for like 4 weeks because I would be making all my money on NASCAR. That would be great. Kyle Larson, I mean, it looks like everybody's just struggling out there, you know? Everyone's having a tough time. 5-second lead for Shane van Gisbergen right now. Got tickets for Richmond next August this week. Going to be out there for the first time. Awesome, brother. Love to hear that. Richmond's a great track, by the way. I don't know if any of you have ever been to Richmond. It smells like cigarettes. It's a great place. I fucking love it. And that's all I can really say about it. SVG right now with a 5-second lead over Kyle Larson. Chris Buescher up in the 3rd now. Allmendinger in 4th. Reddick 5th. Wallace in 6th. Keselowski 7th. Zane Smith 8th. Custer 9th. And Gibbs in 10th. More cars are now coming on the pit road. Kyle Larson now coming on the pit road. Let's see what kind of a stop he can have. Van Gisbergen on pit road and Allmendinger. So the leader is now in the pits. We've got a leader in the pits. CJ Gaming, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yes, I go live for every NASCAR race. We'll have some IndyCar races live next season as well. SVG is out of the pits. Kyle Larson, this is the closest that Kyle might get to him. He's got to beat him. He's got to beat him off pit road. Colin says SVG should be forced to use 2 less pit members. And honestly, he may still win, too. That's what's crazy about it. So Kyle's back out. I didn't get to see the times, but I'll be looking. And I'll be keeping track of everything that's going on here. Buescher now up into 1st. Reddick 2nd. Wallace into 3rd. Stay there, bro. Just stay there, get stage points. I think that is the smartest thing Bubba could do and then go all out for stage 3. Could be a smart one. Could be a smart move. Play your strategy right. Larson and Gibbs. Ty Gibbs had a birthday this past weekend, too, by the way. I don't know if everybody knew that. Ty Gibbs' birthday was on October the 4th, and there was a video that popped up where he was answering questions from everybody in the media center. He was not happy. He doesn't care. He went to the White House, dude. He's over it. Bubba and Reddick need to pass Briscoe so they both make the round of 8th, right? Yeah, so basically Reddick and Bubba will have to finish ahead of Briscoe. Yes, if Briscoe wrecks out, there may be a shot there. But still, by the skin of their teeth, I really think that Bubba and Cindric are kind of in must-win situations right now. Chastain is probably the closest one that can make it on points, but he would have to have Logano and Briscoe have bad days. Hello, Michelle. Welcome to the chat. Good to see you. I'm going to tell you like I've been telling everybody, make sure you click like on this video. Tell a friend. Tell them to sub. They'll see Dale. You know the drill. But, yeah, we would need – I mean, that would be some serious – let me get the points pulled up for us so we can take a look. Because I want to make sure – anything I tell you guys, I want to make sure I'm giving you accurate information here. So, I mean, we essentially – right now, Bubba – I would say that Tyler or Cindric, they're in must-win situations. Bubba kind of in a must-win. I mean, if any of those guys win, they're in, right? They're going to move to the round of 8. Logano's only 13 points to the good. Ross is 13 points to the bad. Bubba's 26 points to the bad. Briscoe's 21 points to the good. So, I mean, you would essentially need Briscoe to, like, wreck and not finish this race. So, it's going to be tough. Hammonds, what's up, brother? Been telling everybody, like the video, share with a friend, hit sub, and you'll see Dale. You probably already are sub, though. Most of you guys, I would think, are already subbed here, and I love you all for it. You're the best. So we're watching the boys rip right now. Buscher's got the clear lead. I don't know what he's doing up there. Yeah, we're going to have to go. I mean, we like Chase Briscoe. He's one of the only true balding boys out there on the track. We have respect for men that go bald and don't go to hair clubs for men. I would rather see Briscoe advance than Logano, but I need a Logano top 10 today. I need a hair clubs for men top 10 today. I need it. It's the only time you'll hear me support hair clubs for men. I'm all hopped up on NOS energy. And we need to see a Bubba Wallace top 10. I'm rooting for the Bubba Wallace top 10 big. Oh, shit. We got action on the track, boys and girls. We were on commercial here. Let's see what just happened. Looks like Allmendinger Briscoe was around it. It's getting dicey with the boys out there now, guys. I'm gonna turn the TV up loud. So let's watch the replay. Looks like AJ was trying to just go full send. Briscoe and Suarez all got bunched up. Suarez almost got in the grass. Brad Keselowski, the OG spin doctor, he bounced off of Gilliland. It's Brad K spin doctor season, boys and girls. He's out there and he's ready. And if you don't know that, it's okay. We just like to call Brad K the spin doctor because Ryan Newman, and the end of his career in the 6 car, spun out a lot. And Brad had to pick up the torch and be the new spinner. Well, what did Colin say? It's kind of how you roll soaps for real. He's slipping around out there rolling soaps. Holy crap, the fan cam, this little kid just rolled his eyes in the back of his head like a demon. Was crazy. They're all very excited out there. Kyle Larson dad, he was excited. Chris Buscher is just saying, look at me go. I'm flying, mama. He's calling home from Texas. The real spin doctor, dude, he's not even a spin doctor anymore. I feel like you got to take his doctorate degree away from him, Possum. He just pulled in the garage on the first lap. He said, fuck this, I'm out. Straight up. He said, I've got a contract signed. I'm paid. Fuck this, dude. Him and Richard cannot be in the best of condition. I'll put it that way. Yeah, I guess he's saving a set for later. I'm not sure. I think he's just out there having a good old time. That's what I look at Chris Buscher right now. He's just out there having a good old time. He's just trying to make some memories of the moment he led laps at the Roval this year. He's just trying to make some memories. That's what's happening here with Chris Buscher. He wants to just say he wants to win a stage. There's 8 to go. Reddick already now in second. Van Gisbergen in third. Larson fourth. Gibbs in fifth. Leaders are already cycling. Buscher just wants to hang out for a good time. He's hoping for a caution. That's exactly what's happening, Hammonds. He's hoping for the caution. It makes me sad too, Possum, because Kyle Busch used to have such a fucking fire. He was such a force of nature, and it's like after leaving Gibbs that all left him. And I don't know. I mean, you could make a lot of guesses, right? You can throw a lot at it. I don't know Kyle personally, so I haven't had the chance to have conversations with him. I really understand his headspace and his mentality. I try to do that with everybody that I know in the Cup Series. A lot of the drivers that are out there I do know and I'm acquainted with. So I kind of can tell you where their headspaces are at. Kyle's not one of those guys. Chris, I like a good moral victory Busher. That's him, dude. That's exactly what's happening right now. Busher, though, he's just out there. Van Gisbergen's already past Reddick now. I mean, Shane is going to do whatever it takes for history, right? Because he has something to race for. If it wasn't for that 5th consecutive road course win, I don't think that we would see it be so much about it. Like, I don't know what Justin Marks and them are thinking. They have a chance to get a driver. Chastain's in 7th right now. So you know they brought the heat for this one. He's really turned on. He wants to push through. That's their only piece of wood in the fire is Chastain for the playoffs. Their only shot is Chastain to win. The question is, I don't think Chastain has nothing for SVG. So even if Chastain was able to get up into 2nd and SVG is leading this thing, there's just I don't know. He can make it on points, but he's going to have to make sure that Logano and Bubba or Logano and Briscoe finish a good bit behind him. I am very glad that we have the tire wear, too. That's going to be the element. Goodyear and the boys have been cooking with AI. They have been fucking cooking with AI, and I'm telling you, I've been hearing some chatter, all right? They're using some generative AI over at Goodyear now. They're getting some advanced models put together, and I love it. This is one way that AI is good in the world. Okay, we're using AI for good. We're not writing emails. We're not making pictures. We're figuring out how to make the tires do some shit because this Gen 7 car ain't doing some things. So we're learning how to make the tires do some things. And that'll be applied. I would love to see Firestone continue their program and maybe move in a little bit to that AI space going in to 2026. I mean, IndyCar racing is already exciting as it is on ovals. I'm ready to see how much more exciting it can be. Shane van Gisbergen now into the lead over Chris Buescher. So whatever strategy Buescher had, I don't know. That was stupid. Roush Racing Network says Kyle Larson is his pick to win today. That's not a bad pick. He's obviously showing some strength over Reddick in 2311. So let's look at some live odds now as we have 5 to go in stage 1. Coca-Cola Fizzle commercials on the television. Cool. Van Gisbergen is now minus 230 to win. Larson now up into plus 450 territory. Who stays out for stage points? I feel like everyone's kind of had to pit. I feel like everybody's came into the pits because of the tire, Andrew. Larson plus 450, Bell plus 800. Love seeing Bell still in this conversation. Christopher Bell currently running 5th. Look for that to be some consistent notes for the day. That's all I'm saying. He likes to live dangerously. Old Buescher, dude, now back into 4th. Shane van Gisbergen, Kyle Larson, Chris Buescher, Ty Gibbs, and Christopher Bell round out your top 5. Ross Chastain, Michael McDowell, Tyler Reddick, AJ Allmendinger, and Ryan Blaney make up your top 10. 4 to go in stage 1 at the Charlotte Roval. I know, Michelle, my guess, the way that I feel like, and maybe I'm wrong here, and please correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like Bubba always starts off road course races bad and then improves throughout the race. So I'm not sweating so much right now before stage 1. It's lap 22 of 109. Still got a lot of racing to go. A lot of things can happen. A lot can change in a short amount of time. There is going to be some people will pit a second time at 2 to go in the cycle up after the caution. Bubba will have an extra set. That's solid to hear. And I think that that's going to be a part of the strategy. So we're riding along with Wallace right now, listening to Lee Diffie chatter. The playoff bubble as it stands right now, Chastain currently +7 to the good, Logano 7 to the bad, Reddick 33 to the bad, Wallace 41 to the bad, and Cindric 74 to the bad. Kiss it goodbye, Austin Cindric. It's over for him. He doesn't have the skill, the ability, or the team, I feel like, today to even think about possibly getting a win or getting into the playoffs. He's pretty much dead in the water. Chastain doing a fantastic job, though. The boys at Trackhouse, I knew they were going to bring it today. They have a lot of data they can share from SVG. They're teammates with SVG, for God's sakes. They're going to be road warriors going into 2026 with him, Zilich. So we got 3 cars coming to the pits right now. Looks like Allmendinger, Buscher, and who is that in the white? Is that Blaney? So when I see cars coming in right now, this automatically lets me know these are just dudes going for it. So you got Buscher going for it. Allmendinger, we all know A.J. Allmendinger's going to go for a win. He has nothing to lose. Blaney now in the discount tire, number 12. He's getting his new shoes. He's going for it. This is the pit stop where you get to see the guys that are going for it. Van Gisbergen still out is pretty crazy to me. We've got Reddick into the pits now. The boys are moving a little slow on that 45 machine. Bowman gets out before Reddick. And Custer almost ran into Custer. Here comes Bubba. Bubba now on the pit road. I don't know who that was right in front of him. Maybe it have been Ty Dillon. Not 100% confident. Bubba now rolling back onto the track, though. Nemechek and Cindric are now getting their green flag pit stops. Good luck, Austin Cindric. If you're Austin Cindric, good luck. That's all I can tell you at this point. How was kickball? Kickball was awesome, man. We had a great time out at Corey LaJoie's Kickball Classic. Got to catch up with a lot of the guys. Brought the little guy down onto the field. He got a kickball. Little homie got him a kickball. He was proud. He's pumped. Got him a Corey LaJoie Kickball Classic. But yeah, the great win by Corey LaJoie and the boys. They were literally running laps on a baseball field. That's how serious they are out there about kickball. So it's real. Possum says Bubba bumps SVG out the way and wins his first road course. That would be huge. I mean, it is a year. It is a year of big trophies for Bubba. He did get a Brickyard 400. I wouldn't be surprised. Van Gisbergen leading it now with 2 to go. Kyle Larson right there in second. Gibbs in third. Bell in fourth. Chastain in fifth. McDowell, a road ringer, if you will, in sixth. Briscoe 7th, Elliott 8th, Byron 9th, and Ty Dillon in 10th. And Joey Logano, P11. I think Logano's going to finish 9th today. Logano will finish 9th. Between 7th and 9th. Absolutely, Michael. He had a blast this weekend. My son is a very big IndyCar fan. And that's mainly because a lot of my work that I do over the last 2 years has been primarily IndyCar. Doing Speed Street with Connor Daly and being out at the tracks and just doing content for the IndyCar series. Really love that series, and they're coming up big time. But NASCAR is my roots. NASCAR is what I grew up watching. So to get to see my kid finally be like, oh, yeah, I do like NASCAR. NASCAR is cool. That's a great feeling for any dad because I loved NASCAR before I loved IndyCar. So it made my heart full this weekend, and everybody was really nice and treated the little guy with a lot of respect and a lot of fun. So he loved it, man. So it was a great week for the kiddo, and a great week for me. It was just great to get to catch up with everybody. Not a lot of these guys. Oh, Michael Jordan's on the screen. Jordan is here. Jordan is in the house. Lawsuit is getting spicy, by the way. I don't know if any of you guys have seen the lawsuit stuff lately. Lawsuit's getting spicy. Michael Jordan's in the house. SVG is got a 7-second lead on the final lap of stage 1. That, to me, tells me that he's that confident. That's what it tells me. If it was any other driver up there, I'd be like, they're in it for stage points. He's just that confident. He's fucking SVG. We've got Michael Jordan at the racetrack. What does that mean, Michelle? Tell us in the chat what that means, Michelle. What does it mean when Michael Jordan is at the track? We've got some lore. Playoff bubble right now has Chastain 6 points to the good. Logano, Bubba, Reddick, and Cindric all out of it as of right now, as of where it stands. This is not going to be a good day for 23-11 with MJ at the track. I feel like when MJ shows up, you're like, you better like get out of your car and go straight to the fucking airplane. Because I don't know how good of a day you're going to have with MJ at the track. Bubba ain't going to win. That's the thing. That's what a lot of people say. They say if MJ's at the track, Bubba doesn't win. Let's see if that will change today. Stage 1 is complete. Shane van Gisbergen takes it. Larson in second. Gibbs third. Bell fourth. And Ross Chastain make up the top 5 of your Stage 1 winners. Huge points right there for Ross Chastain, which is good to see. Bubba is intimidated today. I feel like, is it just me, or does it almost feel like Reddick has a better relationship from the outside looking in? Like, I don't know these things 100%, right? I don't really know Denny well. I'm acquainted with Denny. Don't really know. I don't talk to Denny on a daily basis. I used to talk to Red Dog a good bit. Ever since the Toyota swap, we haven't really chatted a whole lot. I'm acquainted with Bubba. I've known Reddick for a while. What's the dynamic there? Because I don't know MJ. I don't. Would love to. Somebody knows MJ and they want to introduce me. I'd gladly shake his hand and let my arm get swallowed by it. I love Michael Jordan. Who doesn't love Michael Jordan? Michael Jordan nerfs Bubba and Cookie Monster buffs him. Yeah. We need more Sesame Street at the track. If we want more Bubba wins, we need more Sesame Street at the track. I think we've all figured that out by now. Caution sweepstakes is still on pace. Carson Hocevar is my pick to cause a caution. Bubba and Logano belong to Amanda. Kyle Busch and Cody Ware belong to Christian. Huskers has Riley Herbst. Hurst has Austin Dillon and Ricky Stenhouse. Super NASCAR fan Andrew has Josh Bilicki to cause a caution. Colin has Busher and Gibbs. And Michael has Cole Custer. If you want to get into the caution sweepstakes and win a pack of 1995 Upper Deck Series 2, the first ever Upper Deck NASCAR trading cards to ever exist, sealed, can win pack today by telling me who's going to cause a caution. We got to start Toyota tugging to meet MJ. Yeah. Could you imagine me going up to Michael Jordan? Never met him in my life and been like, "Hey, Michael, Toyota tugging." Yeah. Dude, he would probably facepalm me into the pavement. And I might just have to be like, "You had every right to do that, Michael. You did." That's what I would tell him. Like, hey, I'm not mad at you. Toyota tugging. He needs to tug harder based off of the way things sit right now. That's all I got to say. He needs to tug a little harder because Ty Gibbs is in third. Tug harder. Michael. I would basically approach Michael. If I met Michael Jordan, I would basically approach him the same way Bill Murray did in Space Jam. That would be the way that I would do that. Because Bill Murray is my GOAT. And I don't care what anyone has to say about it. Bill Murray is the true GOAT. And I will prove it to you. I'm going to prove it to you. This is something no one can ever take away from me. Bill Murray is my GOAT. Bill Murray is my GOAT. I don't know about y'all, but Bill Murray is the true GOAT. He is. And if you're seeing this right now, you are seeing something that does not exist. You can't buy this anymore. Bill Murray is the true GOAT of the Toon Squad. He retired. He's undefeated. You can't beat this man. Shout out to the legend Bill Murray. Tugga. If you had Bill Murray buy into 23-11 racing, you wouldn't need a Toyota tugging. You'd win every week. Man's undefeated. We love him. Lap 27 of 109 at the Charlotte Roval. Yes. Thank you, Michelle. You understand. Cars on track. Look at William Byron with his birthday sprinkle extravaganza for Valvoline. They're fighting blood cancer. Shout out to them for that at least. See, I just look at things and judge it based off what it looks like without actually knowing what it is. So sometimes people be like, you're so insensitive. I'm like, dude, it looked like birthday cake sprinkles. I didn't know. You need to borrow that shirt for the Bears game. Hell, I would let you borrow it. I would mail it to you, Colin. I've known you for a while now. I would mail that to you. I'll let you borrow it. I will. You send me your address. I'll FedEx envelope it over to you to wear. It has been washed a good bit. It may be a little tight, so you got to flex pec. You gotta just put pec out. You have to flex pec. You can make him kind of move his arm when you flex in it. If you're an XL chest guy like me, you can make him look like he's dunking if you can flex pec. I try. Hold on. I wanna be as good at Terry Crews as at flexing pec. I got a lot of work to do. I gotta get to Planet Fitness. Toyota Supra. Cars rolling in to the pits. Shane van Gisbergen is first on the pit road. Looked like Briscoe first into his box. So we're keeping an eye right now on pit road. It's an XL, but it probably fits more like a L, like a large now. All right. So the boys are in. The boys are on pit road. Everybody is chilling. Everybody's white. Chris Bell is now off. Michael McDowell. Oh, no, that's not Michael McDowell. I always get confused. Michael McDowell isn't in the Loves car anymore. It's a sad, unfortunate reality when Michael McDowell isn't in the Loves car anymore. All right. Boys are coming off. So Larson up one spot. Van Gisbergen. Whoa, big stall for Ross Chastain. Ross Chastain just oofed it bad. Holy shit, that was terrible for Chastain. Larson, Van Gisbergen loses a spot. Bell up one spot with 4 tires. Everyone's taking 4 tires. But the big story on that one, it looked like McDowell and Chastain were right by each other. And he went to turn, and Chastain just could not get the car to turn. He stalls it out. Horrible. Horrible for Trackhouse and their playoff chances. Not horrible for SVG. What do you think the Chevy Next Gen will be? I think it'll be a Cadillac. It'll probably look more like a CTS. That's what I'm thinking too. I think it's going to be a CTS, and they're just going to disguise it with a bow tie. I want to see the CTS out there, personally. The CTS is fucking sexy. And I honestly would not mind, since NASCAR's trying to buy into all this F1 shit, you know, if NASCAR's not going to have a car that they can sell to their fan base, like for Chevy, if Chevy's not going to have a car to sell to the fan base, which the stupidest thing in the world is getting rid of the Camaro, let's be honest. You know, look at what Dodge is doing right now. Dodge is like, fuck it, we're going all in with engines. We're going all in on Hemis. We're back. How long is it going to take for Chevy to do that? They're probably not. They like government money and they want it, and that's okay. I'm a Chevy guy, okay? I have a slight bias, but I will say that there is something sexy about a Cadillac being on a track. And I think that Cadillac and Chevrolet would be very smart if they're not going to come back out with some type of coupe, sporty car for the NASCAR fan base to go out to a dealership and buy. Go ahead and bring Cadillac in. It just makes too much sense. Now you've got the crossover with F1 that positions them. Let's be honest, right? Exactly. I think Dodge is going to be strong next year. Me and you both, Michelle. I am so excited. I hope we get a Challenger. I hope we get a Challenger Cup car. I want to see a Challenger Cup car with a square front so bad. Do you know how sexy that would be? It's the closest thing to American muscle that we still have in this futuristic world that we live in. If you're going to go tech, at least make it cool, okay? Nobody wants to be driving around in SUVs. Not everybody wants an SUV. And we damn sure don't want an SUV racing series. That's the lamest shit I could ever think of. I know NASCAR's trying, But that is dumb. Bring Tesla in. That would make more sense. That's all I'm saying on that. I do like Dodge, though. I hope they race the Challenger. I feel like they're going to lean Charger. That's okay. But I would love to see the Challenger because the Challenger's a hot car right now. The Cadillac CTS is the body I think that they will use for Chevy. And that's that. It would suck for drafting, but it would look cool. So that's why I know it's probably going to be Charger, Possum. Probably going to be Charger, if we're being honest. But it would look so much better. It would just look good. No, shit. Colin's going to be a Chevy SS owner. I had an opportunity to get a Chevy SS when I was in high school, and like the dumbass that I was back then, I was the dumbest kid known to man. I told my dad I didn't want it because I wanted him to buy me another Chevy Cobalt SS after I totaled my 5-speed. I said I just want another Chevy SS because I was more into the drift scene when I was in high school. If I would have had that Chevy SS, I think it was like $8,000 at the time. Could have got a Chevy SS for $8 fucking grand. I didn't want a 4-door. I thought it looked lame. Dumbass 18-year-old Chase. I was pretty much a dumbass until I was about 26, 27. I was pretty much a dumbass. Some people think I'm still a dumbass. That's okay. I've learned a lot. But I will say, I probably had the brain of an 18-year-old at 26. And I'm just growing, you know. We're just growing and going. Ford will go square, too. Ford's already kind of square in the front, though, a little bit. But, I mean, you can't do much with this Gen 7, right? Like, I mean, they're going to mold it. They'll make the aero work. I just think a Challenger would be cool. Can't make a Corvette next gen, I'll tell you that. CTS is all that makes sense. We're getting ready to go back racing. We're on the front board of Logano right now. Ooh, DJ's in the booth. We got Dale Jarrett in the booth. That's what he sounds like, dudes. That's a great question, DJ. Dude, that was fantastic, dude. Steve Letart's talking to DJ. We got Jarrett Jr. on the broadcast right now. Let's see what Jarrett Jr. has to say. He has nothing left to say. Thanks, Jarrett Jr. Thanks for being on the program. It was good to see Jarrett Jr. on the program. We are getting ready to go back green flag racing at the Roval. The restart zone is lit up by a computer. Lap 29 of 109. AJ Allmendinger will take us to the green flag. And we are racing at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Here we go. Allmendinger got a little nudge from Chris Buescher. He was a little upset with him, but that's okay. Here we go into Tom's heartburn turn. Let's see what happens. Anybody going to hit the wall? No, the brakes are too damn good on the Gen 7. The boys are ripping. Looks like we got a little bit of Cindric battle now. Cindric already snuck his way up into the top 20. Look at him go. Van Gisbergen back in 10th. It's Allmendinger, Blaney, Buescher, Suarez, and Reddick in your top 5. Bowman, Custer, Van Gisbergen, and Wallace, and Cindric somehow make up your top 10. Now Lars is moving. A lot of movements on these restarts on road courses. You're going to see a lot of these guys have a little more experience, get the edge. Chris Bell is running and ripping right behind Larson now. Custer's causing all kinds of frustration here at the Roval. We got a nice drone shot, though. Beautiful drone shot. And it looks like Allmendinger is running away. Right now, SVG battling with Cole Custer. Who'd have thought? What a battle. What a battle. His get-off is insane. It's wild. Let's see how all these guys work extremely hard to hold him the fuck up because they're jealous of his talents. Let's see how this plays out. Alex Bowman and SVG now a little battle. He says, get the fuck out of my way. I don't care about you. SVG now around Bowman. Reddick is in 5th. Suarez 4th. Buescher 3rd. Blaney 2nd. And Allmendinger in 1st. SVG just went completely sideways with the car and kept it all in one piece somehow. The boys in the back, though, Hamlin's getting swallowed up by John Hunter Nemechek and Eric Jones. Chris Buescher, it looks like Briscoe now on the outside of Herbst and John Hunter Nemechek. They're making a sandwich. Chastain's trying to push him in there right now. Chastain and Briscoe kind of going at it side by side. Barry right behind them, and Eric Jones and Keselowski. Not a good group you'd want to be in. Chastain is getting himself in a position where he looks like he could get turned by Briscoe, but he makes it out alive. Allmendinger, Blaney, Buescher, Suarez, and Reddick make up your top 5 as it stands right now. Are we doing a pack giveaway today? Absolutely, Michelle. Right now, caution sweepstakes drivers that are off the board include Carson Hocevar, Bubba Wallace, Joey Logano, Kyle Busch, Cody Ware, Riley Herbst, Austin Dillon, Ricky Stenhouse, Josh Bilicki, Chris Buescher, Ty Gibbs, and Cole Custer. Any drivers that I did not mention there are available for caution sweepstakes. Let me know in the chat who you picked to cause a caution, and you can win a pack of 1995 Upper Deck Series 2, as Christopher Bell shows why he is the real ringer, because he rings bells. He's moved up into P8 now, ahead of Bowman, right behind Larson in 7th, Van Gisbergen in 6th, Reddick 5th, Suarez 4th, Buescher 3rd, Blaney 2nd, and A.J. Allmendinger is currently your race leader. AP, you've got Chase Briscoe locked down for caution sweepstakes. Not a bad pick today. He has been finding himself in a lot of sandwiches. Michelle says she'll take Bell and Larson. You took one of my dogs, Michelle. I don't want to see Christopher Bell get wrecked here, but I'm not going to deny your right to say he'll cause a caution. So it looks like Christopher Bell is who Michelle will take. Michelle says Bell and Larson. Cool little note here from Michael. I think 4 cautions in all the road races this year so far. The good news about today is it is the Roval, kind of a manufactured road course race, kind of a manufactured race with stage cautions. Gonna kind of have some manufactured cautions. Something to look out for. I don't think we've had one Roval race where there hasn't been a caution yet. Remember the one time they had to go kick a sign on the road because Chase Elliott was running away with it? Remember that race? 2021, remember that race? What a race. What a time that was. Hell yeah, Michelle. You keep trying. Hey, we got a lot more races to go, too. 6, I think we have, what do we have? We have the round of 8. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 races left. Oh, here we go. Austin Cindric. We just hit it. Austin Cindric is sideways on the track. Are they going to get back going? And it's Hocevar tied up in it, too. Just want to let everybody know, if there's 2 cars involved in a race that Hocevar is involved in, I will give it to whoever else has guessed. But Hocevar just straight up plowed into Austin Cindric. I want to fight. I want to see a fight. He's racing for a playoff spot, and Hocevar just locked up the wheels and drove right into Cindric. If he doesn't punch him in the face after this race, he has no spine, and he shouldn't be racing for Penske. Throwing my hands up. Throwing my hands up. They both got started. Cindric's rolling. This is the tough part. This is the tough part. Road courses are going to be the hardest caution sweepstakes to win. But if you win them today, if there's only one caution in this whole race, I'm telling y'all in the chat, you better load up on drivers. There may only be 1 or 2. If you win a caution sweepstakes today, and if it's under 2 cautions today and you win a sweepstakes, I'm going to send you 2 packs. Because that's what I do. That's the man that I am. Hocevar just, pow. He said, I'm new, I don't know what to do. The Joe Dirt, the Happy Gilmore of NASCAR, he's giving him hell. Almost call a caution a Hocevar on this program. Hocevar just murders Cindric, already destroyed chances of a round of 8. I mean, Cindric was already destroying his own chances. Hocevar just wanted to help him out a little bit. Hocevar just said, let me help you out, pal. You're not going to do this today. This isn't going to happen. Let me save you some time. He wanted to save him some time. Lap 34 of 109 at the Charlotte Roval is what we're doing here. Darth Vader, welcome aboard. I got a Darth Vader debit card. Cindric now on pit road. He can't figure it out. He better get out of his car and punch. If he wants to save any respect that I have for him for sitting in a hot box car at Bristol, he better get out of the car and punch. Go ahead and tank your whole playoff. Tank the whole thing. Just tank it. Just be done with it. That'll give Reddick or Bubba a shot. Maybe. Probably not, but maybe. Thank you, Brian. I appreciate that, man. Look, I love the guys in the booth, don't get me wrong, but we like to have fun. And if they're not going to give us a place to create this kind of environment for racing, I'm just going to do it. So thank you for being here. Make sure you hit like on this. Subscribe to my channel. You'll see Dale pop up here. Dale will pop up here. It's a guarantee. He'll say, great job. He'll tell you. And he'll also tell you that he wakes up every morning and he pisses excellence. It's a guarantee. So right now, AJ Allmendinger lead your race. Ryan Blaney, Chris Buescher, Daniel Suarez, and Tyler Reddick make up your top 5. Shane van Gisbergen, Kyle Larson, Christopher Bell, Michael McDowell, and Alex Bowman round out the top 10. You right, Possum. You right. I ain't going to lie. You right, bro. You are right. I'm going to refresh these odds. Let's see what we've got on the board right now live over at DraftKings, FanDuel, and Caesars, so that if you are gambling on this race today, you can make you a little bit of money. All right. Shane van Gisbergen on FanDuel minus 280 to win this thing. They're not going to change his odds. There will not be a moment where there's a plus sign on that man, I fear. Don't think we're going to see that today. Allmendinger 6-1 to win right now. And then we also have Kyle Larson at 9-1. Maybe the highest we will ever see. The longest odds we may ever see on Kyle Larson today over on FanDuel. You can get Christopher Bell, one of my horses today, at 11-1 right now live on FanDuel. So there we go. Amen, Darth Vader. Amen. Right now you can get Christopher Bell at 10-1 on DraftKings. So your best odds of Bell are going to be over on FanDuel, I believe, at 11-1. Van Gisbergen over on Caesars is still at minus 250. He's a big minus guy. Big minus guy, that SVG. Kyle Larson 5-1, Reddick 9-1, Allmendinger 7-1, Buescher 7-1, Ty Gibbs 13-1, and Bell 10-1. Best odds for Bell if you want to ride that horse. Bum bum bum. Tubers beware. Dude, send them to me. I'll tell them to go home, dude. I'll tell them to pack their lunch. I'll steal their lunch money, and I'll tell them to go home. I feel like when people say YouTubers beware, like I feel like it's just a bunch of dudes with boogers hanging out their nose. I do love some YouTubers, though. Shout out to my boy David Land. David Land in IndyCar space. If you're going to consider, I consider him a IndyCar media personality, but if you want to call him a YouTuber, he's the only one that's cool. Only one. So shout out to David Land. Tell him I said that. Tell him I said that. This dude's rolling a joint on the Liberty Mutual commercial, sitting on a bench. Never mind. He's just eating a sandwich. He's just eating a sandwich, guys. No need to call the FCC. All right, so Chris Buescher, 18-1. Michelle, I'm sorry, Michelle. I like to have fun, Michelle. I like to have a good time. Ooh, How to Train Your Dragon is back. How can you be a bully in like How to Train Your Dragon? It was a great film. It's on the commercials right now, the NASCAR race. How can you be a bully and like that? I'm just a guy that has strong opinions. Look at this guy with a nice beard out here. Big beard on the guy. The whole family out. The mayonnaise family's out. There's this one guy pointing at a Joey Logano hat very erratically. A small child. These fans are great. I love them. We're having a good time out here at the Roval. The one thing I love about Charlotte Motor Speedway is they give you lunch trays when you sit down. You got a lunch tray when you sit down. An AJ Allmendinger win would be sick, and he is the guy to get it. But I will say this. If AJ Allmendinger wins today, it's all or nothing, right? So if he's in a position where he's like second or third, he'll wreck somebody, dude. He'll wreck them. If SVG doesn't have a loose wheel, oh no, we're going to stir him up. Have y'all noticed how the Homeland Security account has like removed all of their IndyCar stuff and they are all now about like 90s NASCAR? And it seems like no one cares anymore. Whoever's running that account is insane. But that's a government account. That blows my brain that we live in the world we live in today. Lap 38 of 109. Stage 2, 13 of 25. Oh, my God. I have still never been to a Coke 6 because I go to the Indy 5 pretty much every year. I've never been, and people get mad when I call it the Indy 5. Relax, guy. It's the Indy 500. I know what it's called. I just call it the Indy 5. And then the Coke 6, I just want to watch an oval race at Charlotte in person. I've never seen that. It's going to be hard for me to do it now because I want to be here watching this with you guys on the weekends, man, calling these races. Chris Buescher now trying to be sneaky on Blaney. He's tiptoeing in his Jordans out there, trying to get around Blaney. He can't do it. Allmendinger's just setting the pace for this motherfucker. Van Gisbergen made the pass on Larson. He's now up into 5th. Suarez in 4th. What about your teammate, Chastain, the only one with a shot? The only one with a shot. Where is he at? Hamlin's back in 22nd. Keselowski in 25th. Jones in 20. Holy shit. Where's Joey Logano? Joey Logano watch. I'm on. Joey Logano is currently in P16. Ryan Blaney now coming down the pit road. Let's see how this shakes out. Logano is plus 11 points to the good. Chastain 11 to the bad. Reddick 19 to the bad. Wallace 24. And Cindric 68 points. He's out of it. Logano is the guy. I got a Logano top 10 today at 3-1. I want Logano to at least finish between 7th and 9th. I don't care. If he wins, I'll be mad because no one wants to see that. But who wants to see a Joey Logano win? Nobody, dude. A hair club for men win? Nobody wants that, dude. If you're going to go bald, do it respectfully. Bald respectfully. I'm just saying. At least get the boys at Bosley to pull your back hair out and put it on top of your head. That's the way I would do it if I was going to do it. I got a lot of back hair. I would just let them put it on top of my head, dudes. I need to get my ass to Joliet next year. Dude, I would love it. I would love to, man. I love doing these races, though. I love calling these races from the International Chase Station, though. I have such a good time here. And for everybody that's joining us right now that's watching, tune in live, make sure you like this video. If you hit subscribe, Dale will pop up here. I'm not going to tell you to subscribe to me because that's a personal choice. But if you do, you'll see Dale pop up here. It's a guarantee. And I'll thank you for it because I appreciate everybody that likes to have a good time and watch some racing. I am on one today. I'm having a good time. It's the Roval, baby. This race is literally happening like 10 miles up the street. I was out there yesterday. I had a really fun time out there at the track. For all of you that follow me on social media, you got to see us have a good time out there on Saturday. But I knew on Sunday my ass was going to be right here at the International Chase Station watching this race with my people. So here we go. Chris Buescher now trying to just go ahead and tell Allmendinger, go home, old man. I want to win. He's getting up on that ass right now, trying to put a little pressure on Allmendinger. I don't think Buescher can put pressure on Allmendinger, though, unless like he takes his doors off of his truck, kind of like he did to his teammate, Ryan Preece. The pig named Stewart. I don't know about that. Educate me on that. Allmendinger is a leader. Buescher, he's trying to take the lead away from Allmendinger right now. Is he going to get it? No. Shut the door on him. Van Gisbergen up in the 3rd. Suarez in 4th. Larson in 5th. Chris Bell. I want to ride the Chris Bell into victory like Paul Revere rode the horse to tell him the British were coming. That's what I want today. Hell yeah, dude. We're saving the ratings right here on this YouTube channel. This YouTube channel, this live stream is a case study. If we get another 14K on this today, I'm going to go to them and be like, football, what is that? That 14K people tuned into the race today on a YouTube stream, on an alternate broadcast. What are y'all doing, dude? Stop making excuses. The NFL ain't doing shit. NFL has existed for years, dude. It's race day. Wake up. Allmendinger, Buescher, Van Gisbergen now. Tight little battle going on here at the Roval. Buescher got him a new pair of shoes. He says he's ready to shine them. He's in a secret society that lambs you? I'm sorry, Dorf Vader. I don't know. I don't know how to help you, dude. Your pack picks 5 and 6. They running. If they get a caution, they just destroyed their day, Michelle. Human the Railroad. I do not have a Truth Social account, so send me screenshots. Oh, my God. Shane van Gisbergen just came on the radio and said, yeah, these cars are shit. Straight up. I want to hear Jeff Burton and the boys talk about that one. They just ignored it. They ignored it completely. Let's talk about these cars are shit. From a guy that's ringing the roads, I would say he probably had a good opinion. Hold that Aussie boys. Don't give me fresh air. My name is Human the Mighty from the beginning. Are you an AI, dude? Are you an API key? Tell me the truth. Tell us the truth, Darth Vader. Are you an API key? AJ Allmendinger going down on pit road right now. Ready to get him some new shoes. 9 to go in stage 2, lap 42 of 109 here at the Charlotte Roval. Chastain is 5 points to the good on the playoff bubble. Logano is 5 to the bad. Reddick 26, Wallace 30, and Cindric 66. He's kind of out of it. All right, Dorf. Well, now that we know you're not an API key, you're not an OpenAI API implemented bot here. I will say this. Send me screenshots. Send me screenshots I want to see. Goodyear commercial, they use AI. Shout out to using AI for good. Shout out to using AI for making racing better. That's what I'm all about. Shout out to Race Tech. It's a little R&D company I started. Who knows about it? I'll tell you. Bubba back in 22nd. MJ, please leave the track. Michelle's theory is becoming true, guys. Michelle has a theory about this. Michelle talks about it all the time. Anytime MJ's at the track, Bubba doesn't perform. I need somebody in the chat to go back to every race since 2022. And I want to know where Bubba has finished every race that MJ was at. It's going to take a lot of time. It's going to take a lot of YouTube video watching, but I believe in you. Knows me from the past, time can be traveled. I believe you. You will be poisoned licky soon because they made you unready for the truth. Your souls will be used as a battery for their immortality. Dude, we've all seen The Matrix, bro. And we're still, nobody can, dude, do you see what's happening out here? Dude, you can't, dude, the Mac Rib ain't even back yet. The Mac Rib ain't even back yet, dude. They brought Monopoly back to McDonald's, and you don't even get real game pieces anymore, dude. We're worried about becoming batteries for robots. You can't even get a solid Monopoly piece at McDonald's anymore. I can't even get a paper board. I can't even get a paper board. I know we're going to be batteries, but I can't even get a paper board. We love Dorf. I'm glad Dorf came to play today. Van Gisbergen is your race leader. Larson in second. Busher in third. Who else we got? Daniel Suarez in fourth. Bell in fifth. Still want to ride it. Still want to ride it. Darth Vader is him. And I'm going to tell everybody. He's trying to warn you about becoming a battery, but we're all too concerned about Monopoly pieces at McDonald's. What are they going to give us better Monopoly pieces at McDonald's? I'm proud. I am proud. I believe it. I believe you, Dorf. We all believe you here in the chat. Since you are from the future, who wins this race today, Dorf? Please tell us. Because I need to go make some live bets. Shane van Gisbergen is minus 280 to win this one. Larson now at 9-1. Bell is at 10-1. Busher at 12-1. AJ Allmendinger 14-1. I do not mind the Allmendinger 14-1. Dorf Vader, I'm waiting on who's going to win. Dude, I fuck with you. He knows about Fraggle Rock. Shout out to Fraggle Rock, dude. Down to Fraggle Rock. Who remembers the Muppets, bro? Shout out to Jim Henson and the boys. Fraggle Rock. Is that code word for Sesame Street since Jim Henson so Bubba's going to win? Just tell us who's going to win, Dorf. The race is just loading right now. Huge aura coming at the. Oh, I believe it. So look, if you're watching this race right now, and you may be like, this is boring. This is da. No, this is the fucking Roval. There will be something. A sign's gonna fly out of nowhere and cause a caution. Who's gonna pick the sign to cause the caution today? Who wants to pick the sign? Who wants to pick road debris? Who wants to pick a beer bottle to cause the caution today? We can get it there. Dorf Vader having a hard time here in the chat right now. Van Gisbergen, Larson, Bell, Busher, and Suarez round out your top 5. McDowell, Priest, Blaney, Haley, and Reddick make up your top 10. Shout out to the Muppets. Oh, we know you're watching this race. I just need you to tell me who's going to win it so I can go bet on them. And that everyone in this chat can make a lot of money, Dorf. Help us. You're from the future. Help it. You're supposed to help. You're supposed to help the past dwellers. Blaney on green, Reddick, and Allmendinger. Let's see what's going to happen with these tires. We got a wild multi-box going on right now. Rudy Fugle and the boys are eating their burritos. They're trying to make sure that William Byron gets a good finish magically. That usually happens towards the end of a race. Colin says add the Echo Park tire barrier to his card. You got it, brother. We're going to do that as a bonus. Bonus pick. Echo Park. It's done. So here we go. Van Gisbergen, Larson, Bell, Busher, and Suarez round out your top 5. McDowell, Priest, Blaney, Haley, and now Tyler Reddick have moved up into the top 10. Allmendinger 11th and Chastain in 12th. Where's Joey Logano? Where's Joseph L? Joseph! I'm looking for him. My eyes can't find him. I'm trying to find him. I don't see him. Damn. You need a top 3, Joseph. Logano is currently 1 point in the bad. Chastain 1 point to the good. This is a tight points battle right now between Chastain and Logano. Who's it gonna be? Stage 2 break for next caution. Of course. We can't. No guarantees here, Michael. But Van Gisbergen is your leader. Larson, Bell, Busher, and Suarez round out your top 5 with 5 to go in Stage 2. We're getting ready for the Stage 3 haul, though. The Stage 3 haul is where it's going to really turn a new leaf. And I'm telling you now, if you are not prepared for the drama that we're going to see in Stage 3, especially with Logano fighting to keep it alive, Chastain fighting to keep... We know what Chastain's capable of. And we all kind of know what Logano's capable of. If you think that Penske's going to be okay with letting Ryan Blaney just coast and be the lone soldier coasting into the round of 8, you're out of your mind. Roger pays way too much money. Roger pays too much money to Joey Logano, and he can't be spending it all on Hair Club. He's got to get out there and perform. Something's going to happen. I'm banking on that Logano top 10 with my fucking life. I need it. We're going to take a quick gander here. Look around while we got a Mummy commercial. We're riding with the Xfinity Mobile window on Chase Briscoe's car right now. We're ripping around the track. Yeah, it is, Christian. It really is. Van Gisbergen, Larson, Bell. Top 3. Bell is now into the top 3. Bell is coming into the conversation. Bell is heating up at the Bank of America Roval 400. We had him at 10-1 early in the week. You want to bet on Chris Bell to win this race, you can get him at 10-1 right now on FanDuel. You can also grab him over on DraftKings at 10-1 and on Caesars, where the real odds makers are. He's 13-1. Let me refresh and make sure that is correct. That is looking to be correct. 13-1 on Caesars right now is the best odds. William Byron is coming down pit road with 4 to go in Stage 2. That means he's going for it. Larson and Bell need a crash. No, they do not. Life is lit. But if you're playing the caution sweepstakes, Michelle already took Bell. Nobody has taken... Oh, and she took Larson too. Michelle... So Life is Lit... Michelle, Life is Lit is coming after you. Life is Lit is coming, and he wants to help you win a pack. I believe it. Tight little battles coming out of one of the turns here at the Roval. Chase Briscoe. Chase Briscoe has been in all these little tight, bunched-up battles today. Who has Briscoe? All right. AP has Briscoe to cause a caution. Maybe not a bad pick there. Final playoff spot will be decided by Hocevar. Whoa, boy can dream. Come on, Bell or Larson. Yes, life is lit. You're working for Michelle right now with your manifesting. Remember, I have a crystal ball. We could manifest some shenanigans. Should we manifest some shenanigans at this race? Chris Bell just getting out of his pit stall. He had a great stop. Well, 10-1. Not the worst stop. Suarez with an 11. Busher with a 10-3. Allmendinger with a 10-5. McDowell with a 9-3. Haley with a 9-4 out of the pits. Not a bad time at all there. A 9-8 for Briscoe. Looking like a 9-5 for Keselowski and 11-3 for Wallace. Ugly pit stop for Bubba. Hate that for him. Hamlin with a 9-5. Gragson with a 10-7. Barry with an 11-11. So Bubba Wallace pit crew just really fucked him real bad. We should manifest Allmendinger winning just so I can hear him scream like a banshee over the radio. He does do a good job of that. He does do a good job. And right now, 10-1, I don't mind those odds, Possum. I don't mind a 10-1 win. 14-1 over on FanDuel Live, AJ Allmendinger. SVG now coming down the pits. Let's see what happens. I fear that the only way SVG will have a bad race, it will happen on pit road. Let's see how his boys handle the stop. SVG is in. Cars jacking up. Right side's going on. The boys are whipping around. Fuel's going in. Left side's going on now. It was a pretty immaculate stop for SVG and the boys. Larson out now, too. It was a 9-8 for Van Gisbergen, a 9-5 for Larson, though. So Larson will have the edge on the pit stop, but I don't know if that is going to be enough to hold him back. And no, he is just now getting off pit road. SVG's already out there. Let's see what happens. Blaney, Reddick, Van Gisbergen, Chastain, and Elliott make up. Oh, now Larson and Elliott battling back and forth for position. Blaney, Reddick, Van Gisbergen. The NBC crew is shuffling all around. It's SVG, Ryan Blaney, Tyler Reddick, Ross Chastain, Kyle Larson, Chase Elliott, Chris Bell, Joey Logano. Hey, Joey's in the top 10. Suarez 9th, and Cole Custer make up your top 10. Who would have thought Cole Custer having a brief moment of fame? 2 to go in stage 2. The only man in motorsports with a crystal ball is me. I am him. Went from 9 seconds to 6 through pit exchange for the 85. For the 88 and 5. Yeah, rough. A rough one. Going to take a quick gander here. We'll see what's happening with everybody. We're having a good time. We're having a good old time out here today. Blaney, Reddick, Van Gisbergen, Elliott, and Chastain, your top 5. Larson, Bell, Logano, Suarez, Custer round out your top 10 at the Charlotte Roval. We're on the final lap right now of stage 2. Caution sweepstakes have not hit yet, but we will get one. Bet your bottom dollar. This race is really just getting started. If you've watched a Charlotte Roval in the past, you know how these things go. And at this stage break, I'm going to get water because I'm going to be a thirsty boy. Chastain now 6 points to the good. Briscoe 6 to the bad. Reddick 15 to the bad. Wallace 45 to the bad. And Cindric 78 to the bad. It's over for Austin Cindric. I don't think that's a surprise for anyone. But let's watch Chastain try to make the move on SVG right now. He's just trying to save it. He's like, please, help me. Help me, SVG. And SVG's going to give it to him. SVG is going to give it to the teammates. So we do have teammates working. And I'm telling you guys, I'm nervous. I'm curious to see how this one plays out today. They need Chastain to make the round of 8. Trackhouse is their only dog in the fight, is Chastain. SVG wants a win so he can become the first NASCAR driver in history with 5 consecutive road course wins. He finished 7th here in 2024. Keep that in mind. Blaney is first in stage 2. Reddick second. Elliott third. Chastain in 4th. Gets an extra 7 points. Van Gisbergen in 5th. Larson 6th. Bell 7th. Logano 8th. Suarez 9th. And Cole Custer 10th. Wowzers. SVG race manipulation. That's what I'm screaming. I'm going to grab a cup of water. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. The most exciting stage of this race is coming up. Caution sweepstakes is open. So when I return, I want to see some new drivers in the chat. I have Carson Hocevar to cause a caution. Amanda has Bubba and Logano. Christian has Kyle Busch or Cody Ware. Huskers has Riley Herbst. Hurst has Austin Dillon or Ricky Stenhouse. Super NASCAR fan Andrew says Josh Bilicki. Colin has Busher and Gibbs. Bonus, the Echo Park sign. Michael has Cole Custer. AP says Chase Briscoe. And Michelle has Bell and Larson. Let me know who you think is going to cause a caution that hasn't already been named right there off that list. And you can enter for your chance to win a pack of 1995 Upper Deck Series 2, the first ever Upper Deck trading cards for NASCAR. Hella value in those packs. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Darth Vader, tell me if I predict the future, how will my water grabbing go?
You have to earn it by hand. You listen and ask questions and see the way things have always been. But like never before, you realize time doesn't make something timeless. Standards do. So if you want your name to last forever, you have to build your legacy one step at a time.
You can run the perfect race.
Denny Hamlin leading the pack on the final lap.
And then, boom.
Oh, Hamlin's hit. Hamlin is out of it.
That's true in racing and life. When debt hits hard, National Debt Relief helps you take control. So you can pay less than you owe in less time than you think. When life wrecks your finances, National Debt Relief helps you get back on track. Visit nationaldebtrelief.com to get started today.
People thought she was insomniac, but actually, she was just a workaholic. You were made to take time off. We were made to save you time with easy-to-book packages. Expedia, made to travel.
NASCAR on USA is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Save when you bundle auto, home, or motorcycle insurance.
All right. We're back.
The exclusive 5-year price guarantee. One internet price, 5 years.
I got me a nice cup of water. Let's see who's going to enter the sweepstakes.
Speaking of Bank of America,
Dorf, none of those things are going to cause a caution, Dorf. None of them.
folks here today at Charlotte Motor Speedway, young
Come on, Dorf. None of those things are going to cause a caution. Silly goose. Everybody having a good time out at the track. We're having a good time here. All right, caution sweepstakes. We're getting ready for stage 3. Arguably the most exciting stage of road course racing. It's where the shit really hits the fan. It's where things go down. Michael says he needs that Stenhouse caution for a friend. As long as it's brought to you by NOS Energy, it won't have died out in vain. We'll give him that. Stenhouse is taken by Hurst, though. So, caution sweepstakes. These are the drivers that are off the board. Carson Hocevar, Bubba Wallace, Joey Logano, Kyle Busch, Cody Ware, Riley Herbst, Austin Dillon, Ricky Stenhouse, Josh Bilicki, Chris Buescher, Ty Gibbs, Cole Custer, Chase Briscoe, Christopher Bell, and Kyle Larson. If I did not name a driver, you have a shot at winning the caution sweepstakes by choosing that driver to cause the caution. Who do we think is going to cause it? Win a pack of 95 Upper Deck Series 2. This is just while we're waiting to get back green. Some of my pulls from this set. Look at this gold Michael Waltrip just kind of chilling nice. He's got his hand on his shoulder. He's drinking some Sundrop probably. Probably drinking some Sundrop. That's a nice. There's a nice Terry. That's probably my favorite Terry Labonte ever. That's a nice firm hand on chin Terry Labonte. You could get that card. You could get that card. All right, Super NASCAR fan. He's getting back in the mix. He's going to take Noah Gragson as well as Josh Bilicki. So there you go. Super NASCAR fan Andrew says Gragson. Pit road is now open. Chastain is into the pits. Logano's in. Chase Elliott, Tyler Reddick, and Ryan Blaney. We've got boxes on them right now, and I will let you know what their times were as they roll off. Cowboys. Really hard win over Justin Fields and the Jets there, Michelle. Really tough battle for the boys today. Only 2 drivers. You are allowed to pick 2 drivers. All right, so it's looking like Tyler Reddick and Chase Elliott are first off pit road with 4 tire stops. Chastain behind Elliott, Logano, and Custer. Blaney loses 5 spots on that 4 tire stop. Dillon and Jones is up 2 spots with his 4 tire stop. So Reddick wins the race off pit road, followed by Elliott, Chastain, Logano, Custer, Blaney, Ty Dillon, and Eric Jones. So there it is. I have a feeling like when everything goes horribly wrong in your life, there's going to be a man that walks up to you, and it's going to be Darth Vader, and he's going to say, "I tried to tell you in the Roval chat on Sunday, October the 5th. I tried." That's what he's going to say. A win is a win. That is correct, Michelle. A win is a win. How are the NFL? Let's look at some NFL scores as we wait right now as we watch this trilogy commercial. Pill commercials. Got to take them pills. Let's take a gander at how the bets are going so far. Let's see how many bets I have won and how many bets I have lost so far. Oh, well, the balance hasn't changed, that's for sure. Looks like we lost all the parlays. Who busted our parlays for us? Damn, the Eagles got beat by the Broncos. They busted my parlay. The damn Eagles, they couldn't hold it together for some horses. The Eagles can fly. Horses are forced on the ground. Insane, Drunkus Hall. Insane. I miss Sean Payton every day of my fucking life. The Saints beat the Giants. The Saints got to win. Who dat? I'm not even going to say who dat. Because we are not that this year. That is for sure. But shout out to the New Orleans Saints, dude. My team. I knew it was going to take Jackson Dart and the boys coming down to New Orleans so they could finally get their win. Michael says William Byron for a caution. He's saying Rudy Fugle and the boys didn't eat enough burritos today. I'll take it. You got it, Michael. Cole Custer and Byron is now off the board. Drunkus Hall. The Broncos. Sean Payton's Broncos, dude. God, I miss Sean Payton. Remember that? Remember in 2010 when the Saints won a Super Bowl? I do. I remember drinking beer with a cop on Bourbon Street in my Chevy S10 when I was literally in my graduating year of high school. And the cop was like, hell yeah. And I'm like 18. Had no right to be drinking. Anything can happen on Bourbon Street. Oh, man, you need to get them packs now, Michelle. We better pray for that Bell. Not Bell, maybe the Larson. I will, look, a Larson caution. Don't tell Kyle. He'll be mad at me. Earth Mother. Dude, I love this Darth Vader dude. You kind of talk my language low-key. Kind of a druid. Darth Vader's kind of a druid here. Kind of a druid, not like a droid, but like a druid, like a Celtic druid. He's in the mix. Yeah, Michelle, when the Saints won the Super Bowl in 2010, oh my God, that was the most insane night of my life. It was crazy. They like to make the football racing comparisons, though, so that's why we're here. All right, something happened to Blaney. Good, clean, right side exchange. What happened? What went wrong? Oh, he locked up the gun on the right rear. Bad stop for Blaney there. For any of my Blaney fans in the chat, kind of a rough stop for him right there. Had to double jack. Sucked all the nicotine out of another Zen. This stream is brought to you by the second Zen of the stream. Darn. I hate that, Dorf. We'll say a prayer with our pagan crystal ball. Said a prayer. How much laps? 817 guy, good to see you. It's good to see you. There's a commercial on right now about how grown men and women sold their children's naming rights to a tanning place. Ryan Blanket. It was a tough one for Blanket, 817 guy. It's a tough stop for Blanket. We're going to get there. I hate that. There's nothing more than I hate than when people or producers are trying to make movies about my family's life, Dorf. I hate it. I hate negotiating with them. USA has the worst commercials. Literally, the only reason things are on TV is so companies can sell you things. You know this. That's why we watch here. That's why I listened to MRN radio for so many years. That's why we're all here today getting a real call. We're making fun of every commercial that comes on television because it should just be racing right now. That's what we should be seeing. Every like on this video and every time you share and every time you hit subscribe is another drop in the bucket for me to bring to the big boys and girls at NASCAR and say, look what we did. Let's do this full time. I leave it up to you. But I also do a lot of hard work. I have to drink a lot of hot tea to do these streams, guys. I have to drink a lot. There's a lot. You got to please help me support my tea drinking habit. I love it, Michelle. Thank you for being here. I appreciate that. We also want to thank NAS Energy. I love NAS Energy Zero. It's my favorite NAS Energy other than Sonic Sour. What's your favorite NAS Energy? Let me know in the chat. Because all that I can see right now is LeBron throwing a football to freaking Kevin Hart. And we all know that would never happen in real life. I've seen this commercial too much. You should get Dorf, help us get APIs for new AI commercials. We need more AI commercials so that we don't have to keep watching LeBron and Kevin Hart try to tell us to throw our money away to the casinos. We're back to racing. Here we go. We're back. I love this guy. Dorf in the chat today. Here we go. I have not got to tell him that yet, but I promise it's coming up. Hold on, a little segment from DJ here.
Chastain and his team have done a great job of giving them the opportunity to just outperform Joey Logano and the 22 team. But don't count out looking at the 19 car. This is going to be a grueling third stage here with the way these cars are driving, and it's the longest stage that they have. Chase Briscoe not feeling well. Is that going to factor in? And can Tyler Reddick find the speed that he's going to need to try to get that first place finish and move in there? So a lot of things can happen here, guys.
Thank you, Jarrett Jr. That was Jarrett Jr. just kind of giving us an update on what he's seeing out here at the Roval today. I don't know. He talks a little low, so you guys gotta give him. He's got a very tiny mouth. You gotta give him some credit. We're on lap 55 of 108 at the Charlotte Roval. The race is now about to heat up. SVG is up front. Of course, he's going to lead us to green. Kyle Larson's going to try to challenge him, though. Chastain, where is he running? Chastain, he's got some ground to make up. That young lad there. Chastain right now, as it stands, 2 points to the bad. Logano, 2 points to the good. Briscoe, 22 points to the good. Wallace, 19 points to the bad. Reddick, 19 points to the bad. And Cindric, 64 points to the bad. Miss Renee, welcome in. It is good to see you. I knew it, Dorf. I knew it. I knew it was him the whole time. I knew it was him. I read Paradise Lost. I knew it. All right, we're getting ready to go green at the Roval. The restart zone is here, and we are racing. The boys are off. Kyle Larson's trying to get that grip down, but he can't. SVG takes out. Now we got Suarez fanning out wide. Chris Bell playing it calm, cool, and collected as Larson comes up on his door. Now Chris Bell right behind SVG. He wants that second place spot. He wants to challenge, and he's going to get it. Kyle Larson falls in the line, and we got Daniel Suarez out on the outside now. The rest of the pack will have to fight for their spots. It's Van Gisbergen and Christopher Bell getting the grip first on the restart. Suarez getting really pushed out right now wide, though. Briscoe not having a good time either. It's Van Gisbergen, Bell, Larson, Buscher, Allmendinger, and Suarez in the top 6. McDowell, Priest, Byron, and Haley make up your top 7. We're 4 wide now going out of the turn. Joey Logano's trying to fight for it. Smoke out, but Chris Bell is staying right on the ass of SVG as he now gets ready to go into one of the chicanes. That's it. Colin, my God, I hope we see another Ross Chastain wall ride to save his playoff hopes. Chastain currently 6 points to the good, now 2. Logano is 2 points to the bad. Wallace 23 points to the bad. Could be a sign. He is number 23. Could be a sign. SVG just playing it calm, cool, and collected. But Chris Bell is not letting him get away with it easy. I really think Chris Bell is going to be someone that's going to be right there at the end of this race. He's either going to win it or he's going to challenge for it, and that's why we bet on him. Larson, though, right now wants to be a part of the party. He is right underneath the second behind the leader. Allmendinger in 4th, Buscher in 5th, McDowell 6th, Suarez 7th, Priest 8th, Haley 9th, and now William Byron pokes his head into the top 10 at the Roval. Chastain is battling right now with Gragson. Who's got Gragson? Super NASCAR fan Andrew added Gragson to the caution list for his caution sweepstakes. And that's the one. I really don't know if Bell's going to be the one now, Michelle. He's up yonder. Anytime you get a good car up yonder and everyone else is not yonder, not the best thing you could hope for there. That's a John Madden quote for NASCAR. Oh, here he goes. Chris Bell now challenging for the lead with SVG all over the ass of SVG. Kyle Larson now peeks his head into the 3 battle. There's a tight battle now between SVG, Bell, and Larson. Who is going to challenge him first? There's contact. Bell now has him on the oval. Bell wants the lead. He's pushing. He's banging on the side. He wants it. SVG loses his line a little bit. Bell now falls back into 2nd. Larson into 3rd. We got a tight battle for this lead. They know the clock is ticking. It's lap 58 of 109. Still a lot of racing to go. Chastain currently only 1 point to the good in the playoffs. But this Bell and Larson battle with SVG is going to be what I think we're going to be watching all the way to the end of this one. They are beating and banging. The gloves have come off now, and we've got action at the Roval. He was down on the apron, dude. He wanted that one bad, just couldn't quite get it. I don't know if he just didn't put his balls all the way on the dash. That's the thing. SVG always puts his balls on the dash. Austin Dillon is off the track. Austin Dillon is in the grass. Could have a caution if they can't get it out now. This could be the first caution of the Roval. Oh, and he gets it in reverse. He gets it in reverse. Oh, they pulled the caution. They threw the caution. Austin Dillon. Austin Dillon. Hurst. You won another pack, brother. Hurst is the winner of the caution sweepstakes thus far. If we have under 2 cautions in this entire race, Hurst, I'm going to send you 2 packs. The action has started. He got punted into the tire barrier. Holy shit. Hurst, are you here? Hurst, you have to claim your pack in the chat. I am on the lookout. Commercial is on. We got a caution at the Roval that wasn't for a stage and it wasn't for a sign. Hurst, you have won a pack. Are you here? You have to claim it. You have to claim it if you want the pack. You have until the green flag is back out, Hurst, to claim your pack. Let me know in the chat. I'm becoming even more increasingly convinced that Darth Vader is an AI. Hurst is our only winner. He had Austin Dillon. Austin Dillon will now go back. Austin Dillon now returns. So somebody can choose Austin Dillon to cause another caution. Usually when a car causes a caution at the Roval, you make it so hard not to like you, Dorf. You really do. Austin Dillon could be another caution causer. He could do it again. Most of the time when a person causes a caution in this race, they could cause another one. It's a little bit of John Madden quote-esque to you right there. I like it for the other way around, Dorf. Not for the Smeagol part, but the other thing. That was cool. I like that. We like that. I like to increase the neurons in my brain. You know what I mean? All right, Michelle, claim it. It was 2 packs. What a downer if he doesn't. I know if he's not here to claim it, I can't give it to him. If he comes in after the green flag, how do you think I'm going to feel, Michelle? I'm going to feel even worse. I'm going to be like, sorry, dude, you weren't here, bro. I don't know what to do for him. Let's take a look at some live odds now with the caution out. Where things stood, where did things stand? Bell was at 5-1. I really like Bell, and let me know in the chat if you ended up live betting on Bell as well, because I think that was a good pick, and I thought so on Wednesday as well. Could have got him up at 13-1. Could have, should have, would have. You know what I mean? We got commercials on right now. I still got some. The only bets I have alive are NASCAR bets, and I won't be making any more wagers until after the race on Sunday Night Football. We're back in. Reddick holds the fastest lap of this race so far. Van Gisbergen second at a 1:26. Larson third with a 1:27. Gibbs and then Buscher. So your fastest lap leaders, Reddick, Van Gisbergen, Larson, Gibbs, and Buscher. Just can't keep it consistent. Yeah, I don't know if he's in the Discord or not, Super NASCAR fan Andrew, but somebody let Hurst know that he has won a pack. But if he doesn't claim it before green flag, it's all lost. Let me know who you want for caution sweepstakes. The driver's off the board. We got drivers in the pits now first. Hold on, got to talk about this. Bubba now getting his stop, getting some new tires. Byron now getting some new tires. Bubba ripped out quick. Byron's ripping out now. Bubba is going to beat Byron out of the pits. Nice to see that. Dylan now going into the pits. He's got to get that damage repaired on his car. I love it, Michael. I want that energy. We need all that energy. Chris Bell to the Final Four. I just want him to win today. I need a payout. Darth Vader, you're from the future. Tell us where Herbst is. Tell Hurst he won a pack. Call out to him using your signal computer brain. Please. I don't want it to fall on still hands. Miss Renee says Hamlin and Nemechek are your caution picks. Okay, Hamlin. Not a bad one, Miss Renee. I got you locked in with Hamlin and Nemechek. 2 drivers we haven't heard of in caution sweepstakes today. Miss Renee comes in and says, I got a feeling. Hamlin's really not a bad one here at all, too, because he's not that great at the Roval. Not that great. I'm becoming increasingly convinced that Dorf is either an AI or he is someone that is currently on a hero's dose of mushrooms. 5 grams plus. 5 grams plus. He's talking about Thoth. He's definitely on mushrooms. 5 grams plus. Bell needs a caution. You got to look. You can. Michelle, I'll tell you this. If he does, I'm going to cry. You want to watch me cry, Michelle?
Ask your doctor about breastfeeding for COPD.
Dorf Vader is your in chat entertainment today, and I am your on screen entertainment. This is great. It's all right, Michelle. If he does cause a caution, I know you're going to be here to claim. I know you will be, and that's all that matters. Because I want somebody to get their pack. Where's Hurst? Austin Dillon calls a caution, dude. You got a pack waiting on you here. I don't know what to tell him. I don't know what to say. I do everything I can. I try. I know you do, Michelle. I love mine, so I get that. So I'll give you this. Michelle. I kind of hope he gets caution. That's all I can give you, Michelle. That's all I can say. Kind of hope, and then I just ... Because I like money. Michelle. I wish Chevrolet would make a car, a real car with an engine. Haley and Priest, Bruiser Cruiser has entered the chat. Haley and Priest, welcome. Got you locked in with Haley and Priest, brother. You know when this race gets started. Hell yeah, Michael. I don't know who this guy is, but he's here, you know. He's just hanging out. He's from the future. He's got a robot brain, and he loves racing. Shout out to Dorf. I can't control who shows up, but we can have a good time. Bruiser Cruiser locks down Justin Haley and Ryan Priest. So the drivers off the board for caution sweepstakes. Carson Hocevar, Bubba Wallace, Joey Logano, Kyle Busch, Cody Ware, Riley Herbst, Ricky Stenhouse, Josh Balicki, Noah Gragson, Chris Buescher, Ty Gibbs, Cole Custer, William Byron, Chase Briscoe, Christopher Bell, Kyle Larson, Denny Hamlin, John Hunter Nemechek, Justin Haley, and Ryan Priest. If I did not just name a driver, you can pick that driver to cause the next caution. Logano is 1 point to the bad right now to advance. Reddick is 24 points to the bad. Wallace is 42 points to the bad. Cindric at 71. He's just out of it. He's out of it. Chastain only 1 point to the good to advance. And Byron now 13 points to the good. So Byron is not a sure shot for this to advance to the round of 8 on points alone. Keep that in mind. Something to watch as we are now on lap 61 of 108 at the Roval. Still a lot of racing left to go. Still a lot more caution sweepstakes that could happen. We finally got our first one in Stage 3. And you know what they say, guys? Cautions breed cautions. So be ready. Be on the lookout. And if you think a driver is going to cause a caution, tell me in the chat who it is. I'll get you on the board. And you can win a pack of 95 Upper Deck Series 2. We've already given away so many packs, so many winners of the caution sweepstakes here. Who will be next? Could pull $100 cards out of these packs if you send them to PSA.
So we're going to get back to racing here in a second. Plenty of pressure on this man here, Joey Logano and Ross Chastain.
I'm trying to give you money.
For that 8th place, but there's so much racing.
I hate Hertz didn't come back. I really do. I think he's about to miss his window. What if Hertz come in with the Hail Mary? Eduardo says Chastain. Is Chastain off the board? He is not. All right, Eduardo, I got you locked in for Chastain. And we are green flag racing. Shane van Gisbergen and Christopher Bell. Christopher Bell goes to the inside. He wants the lead now. Is he going to get it? No. Shane van Gisbergen keeps it on the outside. Larson and Chris Bell now battling as they're going down the ramp on the backside. Larson's looking like he's getting the edge on this restart, and he does. He files into P2. Chris Bell, P3, and a battle for 4th. right now between Buescher and Allmendinger is ensuing. SVG with the clear runaway. Larson and Bell make up your top 3. And let's see what happens here. So we got Eduardo with Chastain, got you locked in. I can guarantee you are probably not wrong, Super NASCAR fan Andrew. It'll be a rough go. Logano has to get it. Logano is 2 points to the bad right now. Chastain 2 points to the good in the playoff bubble. Reddick 22 to the bad. Wallace 39 to the bad. And Cindric 71. SVG with the clear lead now. Larson right behind him in second. Bell in third. And we are watching the camera of Ross Chastain as he is behind Denny Hamlin. Not a good spot. Eduardo coming in hot says Chastain's going to be the one to cause this caution. 12th place battle right now between Brad Kay and Denny Hamlin, but Chastain getting all over the bumper. Hamlin now trying to put the bumper in. He's coming up on the high side of Keselowski into the Tom's heartburn turn. Lap 63 of 109 at the Roval. Van Gisbergen leads it. Larson in second. Bell in third. That's the tightest battle. Larson now getting to the right rear of SVG, though. He is catching him. He does want to show that he is still a top dog at Hendrick. I don't know if anybody questioned it, but maybe. This is the best top 3 that we're going to get today probably for this race. Larson now trying to challenge. Larson... Oh, sneaky little move here. SVG goes to the high side. Larson's low. They're racing for the lead now in the turn. Let's see what happens here. SVG is on the high side. Larson's on the inside, though. He's going to have the advantage going into the chicane. And he does. Is he going to be able to get it? Is he going to match him? He does outdo him. And here comes Christopher Bell on the inside. Christopher Bell now bullying up on SVG. He wants to take second place. Kyle Larson is your new race leader as we enter into the final chicane. Christopher Bell dogfighting with SVG. SVG backs off, says, fine, you can take it. I'll get all over your ass, though. Christopher Bell now up in a second. They said, we want to show you that the American boys can still rip around a road. Here we go. Kyle Larson now into the lead. Chris Bell in the second. SVG in third. Right behind him is A.J. Allmendinger, and we got ourselves a race at the Roval. Let's fucking go. Kyle Larson now leading the show with Chris Bell in second. The battle for 15th between Chase Elliott and Joey Logano, as Logano is now even to advance. Chastain even to not advance. And everything is back as it was. We got us a tight little battle going on back here. Allmendinger got punted out to the outside by Christopher Buescher. Bell still holding down second. SVG in third. It's a race for fourth between Allmendinger and Buescher as we are coming into the first chicane. Chicane on the backstretch chicane, if you will. Buescher and Allmendinger fighting for position. And now McDowell enters the chat. Here comes McDowell. McDowell. Kind of like a bird, he flies in. Where did he come from? Michael McDowell. Right behind him, Daniel Suarez. He said he wanted to not be forgotten in this whole shabacle. Oh, I got a Zen in it. I had to put a brand new fresh Zen in for this one. Kyle Larson's leading the race. Is lap 65 of 109 at the Charlotte Roval. It looks like McDowell's going to take the position away from Chris Buescher to be in the top 5. It's now Larson, Bell, Van Gisbergen, Allmendinger, and McDowell making up your top 5. Buescher, Suarez, Ryan Preece, Chase Briscoe, and Justin Haley rounding out your top 10. Incredible. This is a great race. We are seeing some great road course racing at the Roval. Who needs oval when you got Roval? Kind of a jab, but at the same time, I cannot argue that this isn't some pretty good racing that we are seeing. Look at that pizza rolls car. Honey, do we have any pizza rolls? I'm hungry. I'm kind of hungry for pizza rolls. I know she's cooking jambalaya tonight. Thanks for the sub. I see a sub, and Dale is here. Hell yeah. Thanks for the sub. Nye for all, I believe. I don't know if I said that right, but thank you. Thank you, brother. If you hop in the chat, I'll be able to see your name a little bit clearer, and I will give you the proper shout-out you deserve for that subscription. We thank you. It's NASCAR Race Day Live, presented by NASCAR Energy, with your boy, Chase Holden. Kyle Larson, Christopher Bell, and Shane van Gisbergen make up your top 3 at the Roval with 45 laps to go. Are we going to get another caution? I sounded... Hurst! Bro, where have you been? You didn't claim your pack. It's a sad day, Hurst. It's a sad day. But I was surprised because it's just always nice to see Ryan Preece enter the chat. You know what I mean? Ryan Preece is a good buddy of mine. May have Ryan Preece on the Motorsport Report this Wednesday. So be ready. Oh, Riley Herbst now. Riley Herbst with a little dang-dangy back there on the track. Let's see what happens. He's back rolling, though, so no caution will be called. But we may have Ryan Preece on the Motorsport Report this Wednesday, so make sure you tune in. I did speak with him yesterday. He said he wants to be on the Motorsport Report. So we're going to try to get him on live for you guys. So if you do tune into the Motorsport Report, it's a live racing show where we talk all about NASCAR, IndyCar news. Ooh, Herbst got turned right there. Herbst got turned coming out of that final chicane. But we talk all about racing news, IndyCar, NASCAR, everything. It's a live show. You can enter the chat, ask questions. I will probably have Ryan Preece on this Wednesday. So make sure you tune in to the Motorsport Report live every Wednesday between 12 p.m. and 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Damn, dude, your neighbor cost you a pack, Hurst. It's a cold world, brother. I'm sorry. But I'm glad you're back. Cutoff line point situation, absolutely. The Fiend, welcome to the chat. It's a tight battle right now. I don't have the live pulled up on my computer, but what I do know is that Ross Chastain, everything was pretty much as is based off the current running order with Logano. As long as Logano finishes ahead of Chastain, Logano should advance. We're on the camera. We're on the onboard right now of Ross Chastain, though. I'm not sure exactly where he is. Let's take a gander and see if we can find him. Mr. Chastain running 13th currently, and Joey Logano is running 16th. So Logano will now be in the bad. Chastain will be in the good. Hell yeah, Michael. So, yeah, make sure you tune in this Wednesday. We'll probably have Ryan Preece on the Motorsport Report. So we won't know until after the race, The Fiend, but as it stands right now, if the race were to end right now, Chastain would advance and Logano would be out. As it stands right now, because Chastain is currently beating Logano in this race. We'll have a points bubble come up for you guys, and I will update you live as soon as I get it. But as we're watching it right now, this is a race between Kyle Larson, Christopher Bell, and Shane van Gisbergen. That is your top 3. We should have to have another stop. Chris Buescher now coming down pit road. He's going to be one of the first stops. We're on lap 68 of 109. Less than 50 laps to go. And there is a playoff bubble. Let's take a gander. Logano is now even, so Chastain, Reddick, Wallace, and Cindric would not advance if the race were to end right now. Logano would be advancing if the race ended right now. Fortunately, that's not the case. Pretty much, The Fiend, yeah. When it comes to those two drivers, because they're right there on the bubble, that's going to be the way it shakes out today. And if some of those other drivers on the bubble are finishing ahead of some of the guys lower that are in the green to the good, but that's just not the case right now. It's Larson, Bell, Van Gisbergen, Allmendinger, and Preece rounding out your top 5. Ryan fucking Preece in the Pizza Rolls car. My dog Ryan, bro. Modified World Tour champion. McDowell in 6th, Suarez 7th, Keselowski in 8th, Briscoe in 9th, and Haley in 10th. That is your top 10 as it stands right now at the Charlotte Roval. The tiebreaker between Ross and Logano, I don't think there is one going into this weekend, and I may be wrong on that, so correct me if I am wrong. But as it stands right now, everything is as it was before this race started. Logano advancing, Briscoe advancing, Chastain, Reddick, Wallace, and Cindric will not, as it stands right now. I did not get the news nugget on the tiebreaker. So if somebody in the chat has that, please let us know. I'm not that great on math. Cole Custer with a penalty, too fast entering. Darn. Because we all had Custer to win this one, right? Rats. Fashion show extravaganza. Right now, if you are live betting, you can get Larson 2-1, Christopher Bell 5-1 on DraftKings, Van Gisbergen still minus 250. I don't think we're going to see that minus leave. Michael Jordan is on the screen right now with the same face he had at the beginning of the race. Michelle, he's making it rough on our boy. Best finish in the round is the tiebreaker, says Michael. Thank you for that news nugget. So the best finish in the round will be the tiebreaker. Suarez moves up into 8th, Briscoe in 9th, and Haley in 10th. Larson leads it. Chris Bell in 2nd, running about a $1.20 behind him. Second 20 behind him. This is a race. I really do. It's gonna be Van Gisbergen, Bell, or Larson. We're gonna have another caution. Caution sweepstakes is locked in. I'm starting to smell the chicken and sausage and the jambalaya in the kitchen, and it's making me happy. AJ Allmendinger entering the pits now. Brad K right behind him, and so is Bowman. So they are stopping for tires, a little splash of fuel. We're on lap 70 of 109. Logano is now 2 points to the good. Chastain 2 points to the bad on the playoff bubble. Looking to be a good stop shaping up for A.J. Allmendinger. They're getting the left sides on now. Right side's already on, and he is out of the box. That'll be a solid 9-9 for Allmendinger. A 10-1 for Keselowski. Bowman and Ty Dillon now getting worked on. It's going to be a 10-7 for Ty Dillon and a 10-2 for Keselowski. Custer did get a speeding penalty, yes. Haley now running up in 8th. Reddick in 9th. Elliott in 10th. As the green flag stops have started. Larson still leads it with Bell, Van Gisbergen, and Preece making up your top 4. NASCAR Race Day Live with Chase Holden. We're on lap 70 of 109. Now, they've been heating up here. Live odds are up. Let's go see what the market says. Van Gisbergen is now minus 160 to win. Larson plus 250. Bell 6-1. So if you're still wanting to believe, like me, that Christopher Bell can win this race, he's 6-1 on FanDuel. You can lock him up right now. Caesars currently has odds on lockdown. FanDuel being the true champion. They've got Allmendinger 12-1. So if you're a believer, Chase Briscoe now in the pits. Right side's coming off. Left sides are going on. Guys look really well coordinated, and they've got him out of the box. That's going to be a 9-7 for Briscoe. Decent stop there. Gibbs and Cody Ware now on pit road as well. And let's see how the boys do for old Gibbles. Chastain is currently 5 points to the good. Briscoe 5 to the bad. Reddick 20 to the bad. Wallace 30 to the bad. Cindric 75 to the bad. So Briscoe's going to have to make up that ground, which he should. This is all just caution, speculation, playoff bubbling right now. They're not just going to call the race right now. I don't know what it would take to call a race right now. So there we go. The Fiend says Ross has to finish at least 4 spots in front of Logano to make it in. So be watching that. There's a lot going on in this race. It is an elimination race. We're on lap 71 of 109. Still a lot of racing left to go. Absolutely Logano the best. Like that's what I'm saying. Like if you think Roger Penske is not going to have 2 guys going into the playoffs, you're crazy. Logano's going to find a way in. Chris Bell now on pit road with Larson and Van Gisbergen still out. Preece is on the same strategy as Bell here. So that's interesting to see. Right side's coming off for Chris Bell. Pretty smooth stop. Nothing wrong there. We're going to the left side now. Left side shoes going on to Chris Bell's car, and he is out. That's going to be a 10 flat for Bell and a 9-6 for Priest. Great stop for Ryan Priest and the boys. Suarez in the pits. Haley in the pits. Reddick now coming down pit road. The stop for Suarez is going to be, it's a 9-7 for Haley, and it's going to be a 10-9 for Suarez. Terrible stop for Suarez there. Reddick now getting worked on. Left side shoes going on, and he is out of the box. Solid stop for Tyler Reddick there. Looked like that was about a 9-2, 9-3. Really good stop for Tyler Reddick. So now everything is kind of getting shaken out. Let's see where is Bell. So Bell is now battling with Busher and Blaney as he's cycled back out. He's in 13th now. So it looks like once we've seen Larson and Van Gisbergen come in, we'll know a little bit, but Busher's going to try to hold up Bell here, which sucks. Larson now coming into the pits, flying in there. SVG stays out. So now we got Larson pitting. Van Gisbergen stays out to take back control of this race. Lap 72 of 109. Right side shoes going on the 5 of Kyle Larson. Great stop over there. Quick left side shoes going on, and he is out. That's going to be a 9-2 for Larson. Fantastic stop for Kyle Larson and the boys. Here we go now. McDowell getting worked on. The clock's ticking. Let's see how McDowell's stop goes. Looks like we're going to have an 11-3 for McDowell. Terrible stop for McDowell. Van Gisbergen and Elliott Chastain make up your top 3 right now. But let's see what happens now. We're watching Christopher Bell. He just overtook Chris Busher. We're going to use F1 terminology. He got the overtake. He overtook him. SVG still out there on the track right now with Elliott second, Chastain third, Larson in fourth, and Logano in fifth. So Larson with a great cycle there. Bell really had a tough time on the cycle out. But he'll be right there behind Larson after Logano, Wallace, Hamlin, Byron, and Barry pit. So Bell really making up ground with those new tires right now. He's moved up into 9th. Larson, though, with a clear, great stop there. SVG now into the pits. Let's watch this stop. This is going to be one that matters. Let's see how SVG's crew does for him here at the Roval. Chastain now 5 points above Briscoe, says the Fiend in the chat. Thanks for keeping us updated on that points play out. Lap 74 starts. SVG has come to full stop, and they're getting the right side tires on for him. Window flap out. Left side shoes going on. Car's jacked up. In and out, and he's down. What a fucking stop. A 9-6 for Van Gisbergen and a 9-6 for Chastain. They got him dialed in over there in the pits at Trackhouse Racing. I'll give him that. Van Gisbergen now into 7th. Busher 8th. Barry 9th. Logano now in the pits as well. Let's see how they do. They got left side shoes going on for Logano, and he is ripped out. Good stop there. Terrible stop, actually. 11-2. Gross. An 11-2 for Logano. Where is he going to be sent back out? He's back in 28th. Rough times. He's now 1 point to the bad. Ooh, the right front got stuck on Logano, so that's going to cause him up. Chastain's going to get ahead of him. It's going to be tight. Could be. This could. What in the world? What would we do if Chastain makes it in on points over Logano? He's going to beat himself. He might rip his hair club hair out of his head today if he doesn't make it in. Logano 1 point to the bad now. Chastain 1 point to the good. I guarantee he's going to rip off his glued hair if he doesn't win. Hair Club for Men sponsorship might end today if Logano doesn't make it into the round of 8. Could be a terrible time. Could be a rough time. Larson now takes the lead with Bell in 3rd. Whoa! Gonna make SVG play a little catch-up back there in 4th. Bubba Wallace now in the pits, getting left side shoes on. They've dropped the car and he's out. Don't have a time for you guys, but we do have 35 laps to go. Hamlin now in the pits. He rolls out while Coles tries to sell me a new bag for fall. Get off the screen. I don't need your bag for fall, Coles. I've got a house. I don't need one, Homes.com. I'm trying to watch Kyle Larson take the lead of this race. Chase Elliott in second, Chris Bell in third, Van Gisbergen in fourth, Buescher in fifth, with Byron in sixth. Rudy Fugle and the boys eating their burritos today. He does make enough, Herbst. So, see, it wouldn't be bad. Like, just do it for the entertainment. Do it for the lulz. You know, we want to see you rip off your glued hair for the lulz. Will Logano scalp himself today? That's the headline. Will Logano scalp himself if he doesn't make the round of 8? He's now getting the bumper by Bubba. Bubba now getting impatient with Hair Club for Men driver of the 22, Joey Logano. We like to have fun on this stream. We like to have fun. I'm bald. We like to have fun. Ross is by 1 right now. Larson, Bell, Van Gisbergen are your top 3. That's the battle, boys and girls. That's going to be the battle for this one right now. Bubba Wallace put the bumper to Logano but couldn't get around him. Put the balls on the dash. It's time to put balls on the dash. Because I get my last swig of NAS energy to power us through these last 34 laps. It's the only way I stay energized through these streams, I'm telling you. And, of course, you guys. Larson Bell, have please one of them make a caution. Somebody for Michelle. She's trying to win a pack, guys. Larson Bell and Van Gisbergen, your top 3. The jambalaya is smelling so good. I can smell it from here. I'm still going to open up the phone lines after this one to let you guys call, but I may only do it for about 20 to 30 minutes because that jambalaya is smelling good. I'm going to be honest. Michael says Hocevar. I have Hocevar. So if Hocevar causes a caution, I'm going to rip a pack here live. Toyota tugging. Toyota's trying to – we need some Toyota tugging for Christopher Bell. I've got Chris Bell 10-1 to win this thing today. Bubba Wallace now gets ahead of Logano for 21st position. Chastain now 2 points to the good. Logano 2 to the bad. Boy, oh boy, we've got us a little playoff bubble drama going on. Logano's going to be fighting for his life through the rest of this one. Larson, Bell, Van Gisbergen, Buescher, and Allmendinger make up your top 5 as William Byron comes down pit road to a Rudy Fugle and the boys for the burrito pit stop of the day. Right sides are off, ripping around. Left sides are off for Byron. And he is down and ripped out. Great stop for Byron there. That's going to be a 9-9. 9-9 for Byron, 11-8 for Barry. Blech. Gross. Oh, yeah, I want to see Austin Cindric try to punch Carson Hocevar. They're about the same height. That would be a great fight. I've just been praying for a fight. I've been praying for a NASCAR fight. Please, God, give us one. That would be the most awkward fight of all time. 2 bony motherfuckers that are tall as shit, lanky motherfuckers going at it. Let me see a Austin Cindric Hocevar fist fight, please. Chastain making up good ground now, though. He's trying. He's swimming. He's back there in 14th. Just took the pass over Ricky Stenhouse in America's car. Larson, Bell, Van Gisbergen make up your top 3. Briscoe into 6th. Priest in that top 10, man. I'm beating myself in the head for not betting Priest for a top 10. Van Gisbergen is in plus money territory. On FanDuel, you can get Van Gisbergen to win even money right now. Kyle Larson plus 125. Bell is at 7-1. Buescher at 18-1. You can get Shane van Gisbergen at even money right now to win this race. So if you still think Van Gisbergen's got a shot, you can get him at plus money right now. A $100 bet wins you $100. Plus money on FanDuel right now for SVG. Gregson chat. We've already seen that fight, though. I want a fight we haven't seen yet. We're going to look over on DK. They've already locked up the board now with 32 to go. They're scared. FanDuel, not scared. You can get Shane van Gisbergen at plus money right now. So if you think Van Gisbergen's still going to win this race and you want to double your money, FanDuel's the place to do it. Go get him. Van Gisbergen plus 160 on Caesars If you still think Shane van Gisbergen will win this race, now is the time to bet him. Plus 160. He's out of negative money territory. Austin Dillon, Bubba Wallace. Who would win that fight? That would be a tough fight. Austin Dillon can fight, and Bubba can fight. That would be a good one. Let me know who your favorite NASCAR fight would be with the current field in the chat. Part 2 is always better. You're right, but he doesn't have a bowl cut. Gragson doesn't have the bowl cut, so it won't be as funny. Larson, Bell, Van Gisbergen are your top 3. Buscher in 4th, Allmendinger in 5th. Keselowski running 6th, Priest in 7th, McDowell 8th, Briscoe 9th, and Suarez is 10th. 31 laps to go at the Charlotte Roval today. Chastain is 3 points to the good on the playoff bubble. Logano 3 to the bad. Christopher Bell now 3 seconds behind Larson. We're going to need a caution. Who's going to bring out the caution? We got to have another one with 31 to go. Plenty of time. I would not be surprised if we saw an overtime finish here at the Roval today. But, of course, they're going to take the fucking racing off of the race, and now we got to watch a bunch of B-roll. I can't tell you what's happening. I'm trying, but they won't let me. Shane van Gisbergen is now plus 125 on Caesars. If you still think SVG has a shot, the Fiend. Nobody has Zane Smith. Do you want Zane Smith, brother, to win a pack of 95s? You want to call Zane Smith to be your caution? I'll get you down. I'm going to write you down. Fiend says Zane Smith. He took Zane Smith off the board. If Zane Smith causes a caution, Fiend, you will win a pack of 1995 Upper Deck Series 2. All kinds of great cards in here. You could send off the PSA. This is a Terry I'm getting ready to send off. We're going to turn this thing from about a $5 card to about a $125 card. I give away the goods because I care about my people. Please make sure, if you haven't taken the time yet, and I hate to do this because I'm not really a YouTuber. I like to consider myself a racing personality, if you will, or a media guy, whatever. But if you've been enjoying what you've been watching here today, please give me a like, subscribe to the channel, share this channel with a friend. We're going to be streaming every NASCAR race for the rest of the 2025 season. And going into 2026, I'm probably going to be doing the same thing. But every like, every subscription, every chat that happens today, all the views that I get are all being packaged up right now and getting ready to send off to a couple of companies to help me do this more full-time into 2026. So when I tell you that every like and every sub matters, I mean it, because I want to do this every Sunday with you guys, and I want to continue putting food on the table. So help your boy if you're enjoying what you're seeing here today. I appreciate all of you guys watching. And if you hit subscribe, Dale Earnhardt will pop up. I promise. He will. So if you haven't subscribed yet and you want to see Dale Earnhardt, he'll be here. Caution sweepstakes, though, is still open. A lot of drivers off the board now. Who's going to cause the caution? I couldn't tell you because I'm having to watch a guy in a drip drop commercial. Thank you, Michelle. That means so much to me. And like I said, I ain't going nowhere, baby. I ain't going a damn where. I have too much fun doing this. This is my passion. This is what God made me to do. And that's why I'm here doing it. So here we go. We got a basketball logo on Tyler Reddick's car. You got a basketball Jones. Just root for Tyler Reddick because apparently the NBA is on his car. I just moved up to the Charlotte area. I can't wait to go to some Hornets games. I'm excited to hit up some Hornets games this year. I'm a Pels fan because I'm from New Orleans, but I can't wait. No, Rodney, I will never! Larson, Van Gisbergen, Bell, Buscher, and Priest make up your top 5. Allmendinger, McDowell, Keselowski, Reddick, and Suarez round out your top 10. 29 laps to go here at the Roval. Chastain is 2 points to the good on the bubble. Logano is 2 to the bad. Reddick, 15 points. Wallace, 28 to the bad. And Cindric, 71. Cindric's gone. He's out of it. Let's be honest. But this is a battle now. Van Gisbergen has gotten around Christopher Bell. So it's looking like it's going to be a Larson-Van Gisbergen shootout. Van Gisbergen already now down in the negative money again. So there was a short window of time where you could have got Van Gisbergen plus 165 on Caesars. Was the longest that he got. So the Jets are turned on. 28 laps to go at the Roval. Larson leading it with Van Gisbergen 2 seconds, almost 3 seconds behind him. And Chastain is now only 1 point to the good on the playoff bubble. Something to watch here is this Chastain-Logano battle. If Logano is in 17th and Chastain in 13th, is Logano going to rip his fake hair off his head today? That is the big headline. Is he going to make it? Bell now, I don't know what happened to Chris Bell. They lost some pace. SVG has got a really good lead over him. 28 laps to go. We're going to need something. We're going to need a little something out here on the track. Do you get bonus points if you call Zane? No, because someone already has Stenhouse. Hurst, the only dog left in the fight for Hurst is Stenhouse. Bye-bye to you, Rodney. See you on the flip side. Larson, Van Gisbergen, Bell, Priest, and McDowell top 5. I love it when people do that shit to me in the chat like they think I'm going to care. I'm doing what I'm doing, dude. Thank you for being here watching, but I'm just doing what I'm doing. I'm having a good time. If you want to listen to a boring broadcast, there's a lot of boring broadcasts out. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not going to be mean to the boys in the booth because I love Lee Diffie. I love Jeff Burton. But if you want traditional shit, watch the traditional shit. We're having fun here. Keselowski, holy fuck. Keselowski with the worst pit stop of all time, 21.5. Blech. Chastain, 2 points to the good now over Logano. All the Logano haters out there are having a field day. They all want to see Ross Chastain do good. I'm telling you, I got the itch. I'm sorry, Michelle. I like to have fun. I like to have fun, Michelle. Larson, Van Gisbergen, and Bell are your top 3. Priest, 20 seconds behind that top 3. Bell is really losing some ground right here. Hate to see it for him. We're going to get a quick update here on Larson. Amen, Michelle. Tell Rodney. Tell Rodney to get his lunchbox and head on out. Thank you, Mark. Tell him. Don't let the Thor hit you in the ass on the way out. 26 laps to go at the Roval. Larson, Van Gisbergen, and Bell are your top 3. Priest, 4th. McDowell in 5th. It's a road boys race. The road boys are racing. Will Kyle Larson be able to hold it down for the underground? Night Girls, who is my favorite driver? He's right there on the wall back there, old Terry Labonte. He ain't there out there on the track no more, but I like him. And I also I got Dale Earnhardt memeing behind a tree. Because remember at Bristol, Dale was back there behind Terry. He said, I'm an old race fan. I'm in my 30s. I'm in my early 30s, but I know a lot of these guys racing Cup. I've been working in the NASCAR industry for a while now, so I'm not really like a fan of anybody, I guess. I like all of them, really. I know that's really crappy to say maybe for some people, but my good buddies that I have, I feel like the drivers I'm closest to are probably Ricky Stenhouse and Ryan Blaney. So if I had to go for like a really good friend, Ryan Priest, I'll throw Ryan Priest in there too. One of those 3 guys, I'm always going for those guys. Obviously, me and Ricky Stenhouse, we share a great sponsor in NAS Energy. So, love me some Ricky. Big Ryan fan as well. Good buddy of mine. I love him to death. And Ryan Priest too. No, I'm acquainted with a lot of these guys out here. So, it's like I never want to be the guy. It's like I'm a fan of this guy because I know these guys well. So, I tell them, I'm like, y'all fight that out on the track. I'm just happy to be here. Amen, Michelle. Cutoff point situation, I will update you as soon as I get it. But last time I saw, Chastain is 2 points to the good, Logano 2 to the bad. Chastain now 1 point to the good, Logano to the bad. Now we are even with Briscoe and Logano on the bubble. So we are now even. I don't know why we're looking at this replay. Did Chris Bell just come in and I missed it? JGR pit woes. No! JGR pit woes. Bell was the first one in. I guess that was a recent stop with 25 to go, and I missed that here. Sorry about that. What do I think about the playoffs? Well, if you follow me on social media at Garage Guy Chase, I just made a post on Instagram and Facebook and X last night where I am very much for full season points. I think that every racing series in America should be full season points. I think that's what motorsport was founded on, right? I don't need any manufactured drama for my racing. I like to just watch cars get out there and rip on the track and let the boys battle week to week. That's the way I want to see it. That's the way I think it should be. And so if I had to take a stance, I would say full season points is for me. I know, Michael. That's what I'm saying. Huskers. I like that. All right, SVG's all on the ass of Kyle Larson now. That lead closed up quick. Priest now in third, McDowell in fourth. Bad stop for Bell. Put him back into fifth. 28 seconds behind the leader. Woof. Should have some more stops, and I don't think our cautions are over. So there's still hope. This is a NASCAR race. We have 24 laps to go at the Roval. Long time. A lot of racing left, so don't give up yet. They did have an issue. They got the gun stuck. It looked like they had a double jack. So rough stop for Bell, and that probably will be the dagger unless we get a caution. Yes, technically, yeah, he's going to be fine. He's high enough in the points to where he will advance. But I did bet on him to win this race today. So because of his record here, he seems to kind of be a guy that like always comes through in the clutch. So I did have him at 10-1. Larson, though, about to lose this lead to SVG. One little slip up by Larson. SVG is going to take control of this race. He is now second. Larson is first. So now we're just kind of waiting and watching, right? SVG is on rails. And if there's a driver on rails, it's him. Joey Logano now coming down pit road. So we're monitoring that playoff bubble situation. SVG just took the lead away from Larson in the turn. Larson put the bumper to him, but it's not going to be enough. And now Bell, 28 seconds behind the leaders, with McDowell ahead of him in third. Larson, 0.52 seconds now behind Van Gisbergen. And now Van Gisbergen is minus 600. Logano's out the pits. 10 flat for Logano. He's having all kinds of issues today. But Kyle Larson, less than a second behind Van Gisbergen. And honestly, guys, I'm going to be real with you. I'll be real. 23 laps to go in this race. A lot of racing left. Cautions are coming. Be ready. Look, killing. Hey, we got pit windows still, bro. Car still got a pit, dog. It's only because of the pits. Don't worry. It'll get figured out. It's going to get figured out. Chastain currently 17 points to the good. Logano 17 to the bad. Soak that in. Chastain now in the pits. Let's watch his stop. Fuel's going in. Right sides are on. Jacked up. Left side shoes. And he is out of the pits. But he has the worst spot, arguably, being the first stall in. The last stall out. So still a lot of pit stops, green flag stops left to go. But it is a runaway right now between Van Gisbergen and Larson. And now we've got Frankenstein AI commercials. Hell yeah, Ronald. Thanks for being here. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. If you click subscribe, Dale will pop up here, and I will give you a shout-out. Dale Earnhardt will pop up right here if you are not subscribed and you click subscribe. But Shane van Gisbergen is leading it. Kyle Larson in second. McDowell third. And Christopher Bell in fourth. I think this one's going to we should definitely have a caution. Hell yeah. Thank you, Knight. I appreciate that, man. I'm just being me. I'm just here. This is the garage guy. This is Chase Holden, baby. We're just having a good time. We love race cars. 21 laps to go at the Charlotte Roval as Coors Light tries to sell us a beer. We're on board with Ross Chastain right now as he is sitting nice and positioned to make it on points, which is not something. Whoa, Chastain speeding. Fucking commercial. Take the commercial off and then we can hear this, guys. That is tough. If that is the penalty, that is going to be a dagger right there for Trackhouse. And now there is nothing left to race for. So SVG will just be like, oh, for real? All right, mate. Let's go. And he's going for that fifth consecutive win to make NASCAR history today. That is the one cool nugget about SVG that I will say. He has a chance to be the only driver in NASCAR history to win 5 consecutive road course races. Could be history in the making. Looks like he's got a clear lead over Larson now. A big one. Larson now coming into the pits. SVG has been coming in right after Larson. Let's see how this stop goes for Larson and the boys. Left, right side shoes are on. Car's jacked up. Left side shoes going on now, and Larson is out. Larson is out. Let's see where he will cycle. He's currently still sitting second, as Bell has now moved into third over McDowell. And it looks like Larson may maintain, and he does with Bell right on his ass. Here we go. Larson just making it out to hold that position as Chris Bell is now all up on that ass. Chastain went from 30th to 4th in stage 2. He's got it. But the penalty for Chastain, possibly for speeding on pit road. Haven't heard it here, but here we go. He has been handed the penalty. Speeding on pit road, fucked up everything with that one. So, when we get back to the playoff bubble, that's what matters, right? We do love the fans, baby. We do love the fans. That's what we are. That's what we started out. We all started as fans. But Chastain coming in now, this is going to be huge for the playoffs, and this might be the lucky break. Like, Chastain may have literally just knocked himself out right there, just like that, because he has not been able to hold a good position in this race. We'll see what he can do. Trackhouse is great with road course program. They have SVG to share the data with. So I'm not saying it's impossible, especially with caution still coming. Look, he was beating the wheel. He knew it. Fuck. I hate that for Ross, man. Hate that for Ross. And they all knew it. That's our third Zen that we've ran out of nicotine on this race stream now, with 19 laps to go at the Roval. Shane van Gisbergen, Kyle Larson in second, Chris Bell in third, Busher in fourth, McDowell in fifth. Brad K now pulls off the racetrack. What's happening here? No power for Brad Keselowski. His car is off the track, and I am guessing he will now retire. That moves Logano up into 19th. And now Logano 6 points to the good on the playoff bubble, with Chastain 6 points to the bad. Reddick 11 points to the bad. Wallace 20 to the bad. And Cindric 68 to the bad. Tough times for Brad K. Now SVG is coming down pit road. Let's see how this stop goes. There's a 24-second gap between him and the rest of the field. Almost got hit by Austin Dillon coming out of the pits there. And now right side shoes going on for SVG. Coming back around. Up. Left side shoes on. And that is going to be another solid stop. A 10-1 for Van Gisbergen. So a little bit out of the way. Larson now makes the pass. And Christopher Bell. Shane van Gisbergen will cycle back out to third with 18 to go at the Roval. Chris Buescher in fourth. Reddick now moving up into fifth with the fastest lap on the track. We're heating up. It's heating up. Caution season is coming, guys. I'm telling you, I feel it. I'm the only man in motorsports with a crystal ball. Caution season is upon us. So got checked up by Austin Dillon. That cost him at least a second right there. Yep. As I said that, Steve Letarte comes out and says it at the same time. And I did that just using my eyes. I didn't have a PowerPoint presentation notes. So, yeah, Mark in the chat says, please don't speed SVG. I think he'll be a little bit smarter than that. But he's 3 seconds now behind the leader as Kyle Larson leads this one. Christopher Bell, though, right on the ass of Larson. We're all back in the mix again. So now that the pits have cycled out, the battle, well, a couple more drivers are going to pit, and that'll close it up and tighten it up a little bit more. So can't really go off these times right now. These times don't really matter so much. But Larson, Bell, Van Gisbergen, Buescher, and Reddick make up your top five. Allmendinger, Elliott, Priest, McDowell, and Byron round out the top 10. He can get a second back at the on the Tums heartburn turn. You damn right he can. He's SVG. 17 laps to go at the Charlotte Roval with Kyle Larson leading it. Bell less than a second behind the leader. Van Gisbergen in third, Buescher in fourth, and Tyler Reddick in fifth with the fastest lap on the track. He's running fifth and has the fastest lap on the track. On the bubble now, Logano 5 points to the good, Chastain 4 points to the bad. Right. Who's going to cause the caution? Who's going to put their balls on the dash and say, I want to see a yellow flag? Who's going to win the caution sweepstakes? That's what I want to know. Drivers that are off the board. Hocevar, Bubba, Logano, Busch, Ware, Herbst, Stenhouse, Balicki, Gregson, Buescher, Gibbs, Custer, Byron, Briscoe, Bell, Larson, Hamlin, Nemechek, Haley, Priest, Chastain, and Zane Smith have all been chosen. The Fiend says Chastain's going to get it. I honestly, this battle between Logano and Chastain is what we are all kind of watching to advance into the round of 8 with Larson, Bell, and Van Gisbergen leading the race in the top 3 right now. Michelle, the race for your blood pressure, my face is sweating. We're all high. This is a high blood pressure stream. High blood pressure stream. This stream is brought to you by aspirin. Oh, now we got Chastain now coming up on the ass of Elliott. Let's take a look here. He made a pass on Ricky Stenhouse. Let's see how Team Chevy works with Chastain here as he's grouped around a bunch of them. Larson, Bell, Van Gisbergen are your top 3 here at the Roval right now. 16 laps to go. And Logano, 4 points to the good. Polar Express, if he gets eliminated, though, what is that meeting going to be like? That means that Penske only has 1 horse going into the round of 8. Can someone in the chat pull a stat? When is the last time Penske has only had 1 driver go into the round of 8? When is the last time Penske has had only 1 driver go into the round of 8 after Roger came out this week and talk about how much they love this car, how much they love everything here in NASCAR? He was just talking all about it. I bet that story changes if Logano doesn't advance. Larson, Bell, Heed her cries. She needs pack. It's Kyle Larson in first, Bell in second, Van Gisbergen in third, but Van Gisbergen is all over the ass of Chris Bell now. Larson having a good shot at it. Let's see if all the odds boards. Nope, Shane van Gisbergen minus 1,400 to win. You can get Kyle Larson to win at 5-1 right now. And I'm going to be honest, guys, I got to sprinkle. It's my last shot to get Larson. I'm going to sprinkle. I'm live betting right now on a live stream. Here I go, live betting right now on a live stream. Give me a moment, please. My blood pressure is high, but we're lowering it. We're lowering it right now with this 5-1 bet. Give me liberty or give me death, Kyle Larson. The bet is being placed. Larson 5-1. I'm taking it. I'm taking it. Van Gisbergen makes the pass on Bell. Larson's going to dogfight him with 15 to go. I'm just throwing something on the fire. James says it has been since 2015. Since the year 2015, Penske has always had a driver going into the round of 8. Logano now sits 5 points to the good. If for some chance Chastain is able to make up ground and knock Logano out, it will have been since 2015 that they only entered the playoffs with one horse in the round of 8. Great work, James. Thank you so much for pulling that stat up for us here in the chat. Here it is. SVG is bumping. We are fighting. They're fighting with the race cars. Larson said, no, I'm not going to give you this shit. And they are fighting now. SVG is challenging Larson for the lead. Larson says, no, I'm going to make you work for it. And here goes SVG to the inside. Larson is now bumping back, bumping in on the train. Are they going to cause a caution? Oh, God. Oh, God. There's a lap car getting involved with it. And now SVG takes a clear lead over Larson. Bell is now catching up to Larson, though, as they are going into the turn. Here we go. It's time to fight with race cars. Larson now getting up on the ass of SVG, gives him a bump, locks up the wheels, runs into the right. He's trying to make the pass. He's getting on the inside of the left quarter panel. Bell just kind of sitting back. He said, I'm going to be patient. I'm going to play catbird. Larson now goes in. Bell right behind Larson. It's America versus Australia at the Charlotte Roval. And Larson and Bell now get the lead over SVG. Holy shit, they are fighting for it all. Larson now leads. Bell in second, SVG in third. It's going to be a dogfight with 13 laps to go. I cannot wait to watch this play out. SVG puts the bumper on Bell now as Larson starts to run away with it. SVG is going to try to get to the inside. Bell's going to give it to SVG here as Larson barely looks like an old grumpy man trying to turn his car. He's elbow crawling. God, dude. SVG turned right into the left rear quarter panel of Larson and then just dragged the nose on his ass. We got to fight. Polar Express says SVG is KB from Coda. We got a dog fight on our hands here at the Roval. And now SVG bumps back in. Larson said, I'm not going to take that shit. God, that was nice. That was a nice little battle right there that we just got to witness as Larson still holds it down for the underground with Shane van Gisbergen closing in now in second, Chris Bell in third, and then Ryan Preece way back yonder in fourth. It's a Larson, Van Gisbergen, Bell race. And at this point, the way they're racing, it's going to be Larson or SVG that causes the fucking caution. I don't know if we've got a caution yet, but we are live. SVG is behind Larson. Larson's got to be perfect here if he wants this one. He is hauling ass. He wants to make history today. SVG is racing to be the only NASCAR driver with 5 consecutive road course wins. That'll be historic. Can't be mad if SVG wins this one at all. Larson, though, fighting for his life It's the American boy versus the New Zealander. It's not Australian. He's a New Zealander. SVG just big pass now with 12 to go. Larson's going to fight him back, though, put the bumper to him. Not going to be enough. Reddick with the fastest lap running in third. Priest in fourth. What happened to Bell? He's now running seventh. Something must have tragically went wrong with that car. 12 laps to go. Bell now back in seventh. I don't know what the fuck happened. Holy shit. Chastain is now past Joey Logano. Update on the playoff bubble. Chastain just passed. Yes, the Fiend, Ross, has passed Logano. Let's see if we're going to see the first time since 2015. Logano now only +2 to the good with Chastain 2 to the bad, so we got to get 2 more spots. It's Van Gisbergen, Larson, Priest, Busher, and Bell of your top 5. Something must have tragically went wrong with Bell. I don't know what happened there. And Logano goes in the pits. Now only +1. Now it's flat. Chastain is now taking it. 2 points to the good. 3 points to the good. And now 1. Now with Logano back on the track. Let's see. Logano now in the pits. Right side shoes going on. Jack down. Left side shoes going on for Logano. Chastain now 5 points to the good on the bubble. Logano is out of the pits. 11 laps to go here at the Charlotte Roval. He's in for now, Fiend. A lot can happen. We still could get that caution. 10 points to the good. Logano and Paul Wolfe are going to be kicking themselves in the ass if this thing runs green. Holy shit. They are banking on a caution. Roger's on the flip phone right now. Roger's on the phone. I don't know where my flip phone Johnny is. But Roger's on the call right now. We've got to get a sign out there. We got to. Cindric's 71 points to the good. Can you send him into the wall, please? I'm joking. I'm just joking, guys. If Ross pits, it is over. He is now 9 points to the good. Logano 9 to the bad. Reddick 12 to the bad. Wallace 23 to the bad. And Cindric 70. We want to see Chastain make it. I like Ross Chastain. He's a great guy. And I want to see him advance. Reddick in running 7th, somehow still with the fastest lap on the track. Mark says, please no caution. Van Gisbergen has rolled himself into the lead here with Larson running only a $1.04 behind him. 10 laps to go here at the Roval. Anything can happen. Will a caution come out? Will Chastain advance? All because of a mistake in the pit window. Who's gonna? I still think a caution's coming. You can only hope for no caution, right? If you're a big SVG fan, but my God, it's the Roval. Come on. 9 laps to go at the Charlotte Roval with Shane van Gisbergen leading it. Larson in second. Bell now in third. Bell has made his way back up into third. Busher in fourth. McDowell fifth. Ryan Priest in 6th, Suarez 7th, Elliott 8th, Reddick 9th, and A.J. Allmendinger make up your top 10. Scott Bledsoe enters the chat and says, keep it up, Melon Man. Damn right. We want to see Ross with that sauce. I want watermelon sauce in a cup. Oh, a little battle here as Logano skates by Gilliland. Wow, Logano here got all wrestled and nestled. We got the camera on Logano. Something just happened with 9 laps to go. SVG now coming up on some lap traffic of Balicki, it looks like. I'm sure old Joshua will let him by. Michelle is begging for a caution. Let's get it out. I'm the only man in motorsports with a crystal ball. There's got to be a caution. Kyle Larson now comes into the pits for his final stop of the race. Let's see what happens. Final pit stop of the race. Kyle Larson, right side shoes are going on. Left sides are going on. Solid stop. Don't know what the time's going to be because I got a fucking commercial of anime shoes. But Larson has rolled off, and he is out with SVG still on the track. Bell now in second. Larson still holding third. SVG will still have to pit. Still will be tight. Logano has been known. Logano has been known to cause cautions when it mattered because he understands the playoff format. We have seen him throw his car into the grass before in Daytona to cause a caution. Don't put it past him this far out. With Chastain now 7 points to the good, Logano 7 to the bad. SVG still out there ripping with the boys. Bell in second, Buescher in third, Larson in fourth, McDowell fifth. That is your top five. Van Gisbergen, Bell, Buescher, Larson, and McDowell. There's not going to be enough. Chastain is now 8 points to the good. Wow. Will be the first time since 2015 that Team Penske has not had more than one car going into the round of 8. Interesting nugget brought here by James today. 2015 was the last time that Penske only had one car advance into the round of 8 for the NASCAR playoffs. Crazy. SVG right rear coming apart. Polar Express, what are you telling us? What do you mean? Oh, I see it now. He's banged it up. Remember, he did come on the radio and say these cars are shit. SVG looking a little, I don't know. He looks fine to me. He just took a hard slap off that chicane, though. But he's making passes out there. He just passed Ty Dillon. SVG looks fine. It says 88. I don't know. Everybody's saying 88's in trouble in the chat. This has to happen right now if you guys are ahead of me. There's 7 laps to go. He's going to have to come in. Larson does have the freshies, and I did put a little sprinkle on Kyle. I've got Larson and Bell now to win this thing. Race book is closed on DraftKings. Chastain is really loving life right now. 8 points to the good. He's going to advance for Trackhouse. It would be a shame. I don't know if you guys are just in the chat trying to manifest. I haven't heard one thing about SVG, so he's fine. But he's going to have to pit. It's going to be tight. 6 to go at the Charlotte Roval with Chastain 8 points to the good. Ross should not have to pit again, no. SVG will, though. So SVG is going to make it come all down to his pit crew for the win. That's a lot of trust. Make it crack house. Chastain says, I want to race you, Josh Berry. Let me race. I'm happy. He said, I'm happy. The NASCAR defensive ranks, Joey Logano, Ross Chastain is second in defensive ranks when you look at all the stats of the year. So the best defensive driver, Ross Chastain second, Joey Logano first, Elliott third for defense. Cool insight there from NASCAR Insights. Your top 5, Van Gisbergen, Bell, Larson, Buescher, and McDowell. Van Gisbergen still has to pit. There is only 5 laps to go. Chastain is 6 points to the good on the playoff bubble. They told SVG to pit, and he said no. If that is true, you would have to have a radio. I don't think it is. He's like, no, I got to hold on to this. I got a 20-second lead. Let me win it. He's going to run out of tires. But he's got a 20-second lead, so I don't know. I don't know. You tell me. Does he have enough fuel? Who's going to cause the caution for Joey Logano and Roger Penske to get their second driver into the round of 8? Come on. Roger's in the booth. He's got the flip phone out. He's like, come on, somebody. Just send Cindric into the wall. Roger said, send him into the wall. Just send Cindric into the wall. Come on. Send him into the wall. That's Roger. I love him, but that's him. That's what he said. Van Gisbergen with a 20-second lead right now. He's got to pit. He's got to pit. The race now, Chastain is only 4 points to the good. Logano driving his ass off. Roger is on the mic with him right now, and I can hear it. Oh, yeah, I just have to be honest with you. If you don't get your ass up there and advance into the round of 8, I'm going to have to rip that fake hair right off your head, son. That's what he's saying. That's what he's telling him. That's what he said. That's what he said. Ask somebody. They'll tell you. Down by 4. I can hear him. Fuck, fuck, fuck. That's Joey Logano. He's making fart faces in the car right now. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Fuck, fuck. That's Joey. That was Joey Logano. This is my impression of Joey Logano being 4 points to the bad at the Roval in an elimination race. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Fuck, fuck, fuck. That was my impersonation. I hope you enjoyed it. Joey Logano, 22nd for the 22. He's running. Chastain's falling, only 3 points now to the good. If Van Gisbergen doesn't pit with 4 to go, this is the race now. Logano and Chastain, 3 points apart to advance to the round of 8. 4 laps to go. I'm going to be mind blown if SVG doesn't pit. Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right, Possum. Frick! Let me redo it. This is my impersonation of Joey Logano being 3 points to the bad in an elimination race at the Charlotte Roval over Ross Chastain. Frick! 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 That was my impersonation of him. That's what he was doing. He was saying frick. Don't go anywhere after this race is over. 3 laps to go. You're going to have a chance to call in live and talk to us. Let us know your thoughts on this race. Van Gisbergen with 3 laps to go. I don't know why he hadn't pit. He's just running, dude. He's got a 17-second lead. He's got a pit. He's on the same tires. Right rear tire issue was mentioned on the radio now. 3 laps to go at the Roval, dude. Chastain still 3 to the good on the playoff bubble. Logano 3 down low. Bell and Larson running 2nd and 3rd. You have to, Polar Express, right? Like, I feel like you have to. You like, if there is no caution, SVG wins this race by this, you got to give credit where credit's due. And this man has been on fire at road course races in this car, in this series. He's a fucking dog. And anyone that hates on that, I'm sorry, but I can't help you. Like, you're watching greatness on road courses in NASCAR right now. If he wins today, that is the 5th consecutive road course win. The first NASCAR driver to ever do that in history. That is huge. He does need tires, though. And you have to make him understand that. There's 2 laps to go. It would be a shame, but he's got enough lead, it doesn't really matter. The lead's growing. He's just that fucking good, dude. I don't think it's a special set at all. I think SVG is really that good, guys. He is just really that fucking good at this configuration of track. So if you want to thank anything, thank God every day of your life that we don't have more than a certain amount of road courses in a season. Just thank God for that, right? At least we can all agree, thank God we only have a few road course races in a season. Because it's going to be him and Connor Zilic for the rest, for the end of time at this point. And there we go. It's a Bell battle with Larson for second. But does it matter at this point? Chastain now only 2 points to the go with Logano. The final lap, the white flag has been waved, and SVG stayed out. Did not pit for tires. Said, fuck it. A caution ends the race. It's over at this point. It's insane. Chastain now only 2 points to the good. Logano 2 points to the bad. Logano has caught Chastain. This is the only race that matters now, boys and girls. Hamlin is behind him. Oh, no. That is not Logano. Is that? No, that is Todd Gilliland making a pass. Now Chastain only 1 point to the good because of that pass by a Ford driver. Hamlin, it's all going to come down to Denny Hamlin. It's all going to come down to Denny Hamlin now. Ross Chastain has to hold position. SVG is about to win this race. Chastain is only 1 point to the good. If Hamlin passes him, it's over. Logano will be out. Holy shit. Denny Hamlin all on the ass now, and we know Hamlin and Logano aren't friends. So I think, oh no, Hamlin's going to try. Nope, not going to get the angle on him there. Here comes Shane van Gisbergen to take his checkered flag and make NASCAR history. Shane van Gisbergen has won 5 consecutive road course races. He is a NASCAR historian. You could have got him at plus 165. That was the best odds you were going to get him at. Absolute fucking insanity. Chastain 1 point to the good. Is he going to make it to the white flag without getting past? Hamlin, a longtime foe of Chastain now, dipping in to make a pass, and he does! Hamlin gets the pass on Chastain. That will eliminate Chastain. Holy shit, guys. Holy shit. Now Logano is going to advance because Hamlin passed Chastain. Chastain has to pass Hamlin here. He has to get around him if he wants to go. Is he going to be able to make it? There's only one more chicane left, and the gap is getting wide. Chastain will have to pass Hamlin here if he wants to advance. He's going to get everything he has. Here he comes. He gave it, he turns him. Chastain turned him around. No, he's going in reverse. Chastain's going in reverse. Chastain trying to go in reverse. Oh, my God. Ross Chastain with the most wild attempt to make the playoffs. He put it in reverse. Whoa. Logano still makes it by 4. Good God, you have got to give Ross Chastain all the credit in the world for making the most insane clips for NASCAR. Dude was like, fuck you, Denny, I'm turning you. Then he immediately throws the car in reverse and says, fuck it, let's go. And he tried, but he didn't get there. God, you should give it to Ross Chastain just for that. What the fuck did we just watch in a NASCAR race, bro? Chastain straight up knew he turned his car around, threw it in reverse to cross the checkered flag. Dude, what did we just see? Yo! Give him the playoff spot. He deserves it. He deserves it for that. Joey Logano wouldn't have threw it in reverse. God, I love him. I got to open up the phone lines now. Oh, my God, dude. Insane. God, I hate it. The phone lines are coming. 1 second. Holy shit, what did we just watch, guys? I'm going to get the phone lines open. Give me 1 second to get the phone up. Oh, my God. I'm right there with y'all. What I just watched was the most insane thing I've ever seen in all my years watching NASCAR. Ross Chastain tries to take it. Wild. We're going to swap over to main cam now. Phone lines are ringing. Let me make sure we got it all set up. Motorsport Report, you're live. Let me make sure we can hear you okay. Give me 1 second. I'm still getting over this right now as we speak.
This is better than Bristol.
Okay, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Zach from Alabama.
Zach from Alabama. What did you just think about Ross's attempt? And we got more calls coming in. Keep calling.
Okay.
Keep calling, guys. Zach is on the line right now. Zach, tell us what you're calling for, brother.
I love this race. Getting the New Zealand driver, three-time Australian driver, effing win it. He's one of the greatest right now in NASCAR for a rookie.
Yeah, he really is, man. And, guys, keep calling. The hotline is open, 903-317-8717. Zach, thanks so much for calling, brother. We're going to go ahead and start taking some more calls in, okay?
Yeah, talk to you Wednesday.
Talk to you Wednesday, brother. Motorsport Report, you're live.
Hey, man, I'm pumped up, man. I had $20 right on cheeseburger right there, and
Yeah?
I won it. I'm so pumped up.
What'd you get the odds at? What'd you get the odds at?
The odds?
Yeah, what were SVG's odds?
I don't even remember now. I'm just pumped up.
You just pumped up. What do you think about Ross Chastain throwing it in reverse to try to save his playoff hopes?
Man, that was insane. I was like, is he going to get it? And he got it. Thankfully.
Dude, it is the wildest thing I've ever seen. Well, brother, what's your name? Where you calling from?
I'm Jimmy from Maine.
Jimmy from Maine.
I talked to you last week.
Hell yeah, dude. Well, thanks for calling. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it today, man. We're going to let some other calls get in here as they're coming. So you guys keep calling. The line is open, 980-317-8717. Ross Chastain with the attempt of the century to save his playoff hopes, and they've got him on right now. You guys keep those calls coming in. Tell me what you thought about this one. Motorsport Report, you're live. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Colin, third time caller.
Colin, dude, what do we think?
I would have died if his spotter got on. You made the transfer. You made the transfer, man.
Dude, laid it all out on the line, bro. My brain is still processing what I just saw. If you, for everybody here in the chat, everyone that's calling right now on the line, Colin, you yourself, I mean, you just saw this, dude. I just lost so much money.
Yeah, right. But it was epic. It was great.
It was, brother. Dude, yeah.
It was great. Like, oh man, that loose wheel never came for the 88. I thought it was going to happen. I thought we were going to manifest it on Wednesday, but you know what? They executed. SVG's the GOAT, road course ringer GOAT all time.
Yeah, dude, he made that's 5 consecutive road course wins. The first time a NASCAR driver has ever done that.
Imagine the ratings next year. You have Zilich versus SVG. Now, all these guys, they gave it their best, but now you got Zilich coming. There's your. They're going to probably put like 20 road courses on the schedule next year.
Dude, F1 is so fucked.
They're going to take New Hampshire out. They're going to take Dover. They're just going to. All right, we're going street courses now.
They're already taking Dover. They're making Dover an all-star race is something I think is just absolutely insane too. So
yeah, and you heard they're turning into a figure 8.
Yeah, they're gonna make a figure 8 out there. Tony Stewart's gonna come back, dude. He's been itching to get in that one since Talladega figure 8. Good conspiracies. Dude, what a race! So we're gonna let you go and get some other callers in here, brother. But dude, Wednesday,
peace, brother.
See you on Motorsport Report, bro. All right, get those calls in, 980-317-8717. We just witnessed one of the most insane NASCAR finishes I think I've ever seen until the wall ride at Martinsville from Chastain trying to advance. Now we've got Chastain throwing it into reverse. What can this man not do? to show you how dedicated he is. Motorsport Report, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, Chase, this is Michelle.
Michelle, what is up? Michelle, did you just see Ross Chastain do the car in reverse, put the car in reverse?
Yes, I did.
What are your thoughts?
And this race was amazing.
It was
Bubba
fun.
didn't win. Larson and Bell didn't wreck, so I didn't get my pack. But I just love you. I love listening to you commentate.
Thank you so much, Michelle. We love you. I love when you call in and talk with us. We're gonna get you a pack. We got
I'm
4
gonna get that
more
pack
races.
for my son one day.
We got 4 more races to do it. We next week I think we got Vegas is coming up. We got Talladega coming up. Then we got Martinsville, and then we're gonna have Phoenix. So we got plenty more chances to win that pack, and a lot better caution races coming up too, especially with Talladega. But
I'm gonna be here every Sunday.
hell yeah, I love it, Michelle. Thank you for watching, and thanks so much for calling in. We appreciate you.
Thank you, hon. I appreciate you too.
Bye-bye. All right, the great Michelle in the chat. She's going to get that pack eventually. It's coming. We're going to get her to swap over drivers now. 980-317-8717. What in the world? Ross Chastain is the I look, SVG making history is one thing. But my God, the lengths that Ross Chastain will go to save a championship. He threw his car in reverse and just crossed the checkered flag in reverse. Joey Logano advances. So it pretty much falls exactly the way that it was before this race for the playoffs. Chastain doesn't advance. Reddick doesn't advance. Bubba doesn't advance. And Austin Cindric does not advance. Logano will be advancing. The lucky rabbit's foot stuck up his butthole. I don't know. But Ross Chastain is the story of this race. The phone lines are open, 980-317-8717. The jambalaya is smelling good. I'm just letting you know, the wife-cooked jambalaya. So if you have anything that you want to say, I know we had some missed callers. Get those calls in now, 980-317-8717. Tell me your thoughts on what we just witnessed. Whether you're an SVG fan and you're just pumped that SVG won. If you're a Joey Logano fan and you're just happy to God that your driver is going to go to the round of 8. Or if you're a Ross Chastain fan and you're just amazed, like I am, at the lengths he will go to save a season. Throwing it in reverse. Because that's the first clip you're going to see if you follow me on social media. If not, if no more callers come in on this show, I appreciate everybody that did call. And what I will say is we have had another fantastic race. The Charlotte Roval did not disappoint. It was nonstop action all the way to the checkered flag. Even with SVG running away with it with 18, not having to pit like any other normal person. Krusty says Ross is a dumbass. I don't think he is. I think that man laid it all out on the line. If Denny Hamlin would not have passed him, he would be going to the playoffs now. Denny's going to race. We know that. Denny gets out front, makes it happen. Motorsport Report, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, Wyatt. It's Wyatt from Texas, man. It's good to hear you again, man, Chase. That was a crazy finish.
How about that, Wyatt? Did you Wyatt with Front Stretch? Did you have money on SVG?
Yeah, I had SVG in the picks, but I also had Larson and Bell trailed as well. So I was hoping that would work out for them in the end with the tire call, or maybe a caution would have fell for him at the end of the race there. But yeah, SVG, it's going to be tough to not take him at plus 115 just to win outright, because he's a force, man.
He is, dude. 5 wins. He now has 5 straight wins. The first time any NASCAR driver has ever done that on road courses. 5 consecutive road course wins in a season.
No, Gordon has 6 is the record, I believe.
Well, not in a season though, right?
Oh yeah, not in a season. Yeah, they were just running 2 back in the day. Yeah. But yeah, that's insane.
5
and one season alone is wild.
Yeah, so he's the first driver in history. They're talking to Denny right now though. But what did you think about the Ross Chastain throwing in reverse, dog? I got to ask.
Oh yeah, I mean, just put it in reverse, Terry. Like that shit was crazy. Like,
that's gonna be the clip all week. Put it in reverse, Terry. I can hear it now.
Reverse.
Yeah. I'm watching the
that was
replay right
insane.
now.
Oh my god! No, I watched the replay like countless times already, man. Like that was, I mean, that's Ross doing what he needed to do in the system that we got.
That's why
But
we love him.
look, that was a thrilling finish, to say the least. At least for the cutoff for sure. And
Absolutely.
wacky. Like that was. I mean, Paul Wolf does it again.
Yeah.
He finds a damn way. And
Roger got on the phone, dude. He called
Say
Denny,
what?
dude. I said Roger must have got on the phone. He called Denny, dude. He said, "Hey, said, you need to do something."
Roger got on the phone.
Denny's just gonna race.
Oh.
That's Denny. That's Denny. Denny's gonna race. He doesn't care about where anybody else is at. He's where he's at, and that's what matters. And that's how Denny does it. So, no favors were given. He's a Toyota. He's not a Chevy. Now, I feel like if it was a Chevy in that spot, might have a different conversation. May have a different story right now. Logano may not have made it. So, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm about to say a teammate or something like that. Well, remember at the Roval a couple of years ago, what was it? Cole Custer backed off and almost gave Chase Briscoe an advancement.
That is true.
But that was on a restart and everything was closer. Like they would have had to get Daniel Suarez was like ninth. It would have had to been some Michael Waltrip racing like, oh, we got a pit.
Yeah, you can't have that,
deal.
dude. Can't have that anymore.
No.
That'll be called out
Yeah,
real quick. But yeah, well,
Yeah,
dude, it's always
that'll
great
get
to hear
called out
from
real
you,
quick.
brother. And yeah, we'll see you again on Wednesday for Motorsport Report.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Glad I could come up on this, and it was my birthday this weekend, so
Dude,
got
happy
to celebrate
birthday,
that
bro.
as well.
Didn't know
Yeah,
that. So
thanks.
what day is your birthday?
It was a Saturday. I was having
Okay.
some drinks last night, so
There you go. You and Ty Gibbs share a birthday. That's pretty cool stuff.
yeah, believe me, that's the having the NASCAR birthday with Ty Gibbs is probably not the greatest thing in the world.
Maybe not.
But yeah, I'll take it. I guess
It's something. It's something.
It's something. It's something I'm not proud of.
Well, Wyatt,
it's not my
thanks.
proudest.
I appreciate it. Happy birthday weekend to you, man. Thanks so much for calling in. Appreciate you watching. Take care, bro.
Yeah, thanks, Chase. Good stuff. Take care.
And there you have it. 980-317-8717. Call in. Tell me what you just thought about what we just watched. Ross Chastain with the put it in reverse Terry energy after spinning Hamlin. Joey Logano advances to the round of 8. Hey, Turner's family. Thanks for the sub, brother. Appreciate you. See Dale. He's up there in the right box. Slingshot engaged. We love it. But yeah, this replay is going to be the replay heard around the world. This is going to be like Chastain gives NASCAR the best marketing they could ever ask for. And it's all real and it's all authentic. You didn't have to manufacture that one. That's a story that wrote itself right there. You either going to just have a bunch of just SVG photos making history or nope, Ross just gave you the put it in reverse across the checkered flag. Saved NASCAR once again. A beautiful ending, a tragic one for Ross, but he tried, and you got to give him that. If that's all there is for today, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I want to thank everybody for watching this race today. I want to thank everybody for joining me here on the live stream today. All the new subscriptions, everyone that liked this video, every one of you that were in the chat, keeping it rolling today. This one was for y'all, and I can't thank y'all enough. Wild, wild race. If you want to catch me personally live again, check me out every Wednesday from 12 p.m. Eastern to 2 p.m. Eastern. I do the Motorsport Report. You can watch me at your office. You can watch me at your house. Watch me in the car. I don't care. We're going to be talking all about racing. You can call in all through the show. And then we will be back live for next week. We have another NASCAR race coming up. It's going to be at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, one of my favorite racetracks on the schedule. So Sunday, October 12th, 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time is when the race starts, and that's when we will be going live. So we got us some night stream, a night race, a night stream right here live. Don't miss it next week for Las Vegas. Thanks again so much to everybody for the likes, for subscribing, for being in the chat, for being a race fan. Don't forget to go drink NAS Energy. Tell them I sent you. Much love, everybody. Take care.